Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Lashroom here. Sorry, my microphone was muted the entire time. Today's going to be more about building. I'm going to be on for a couple hours, and we're going to be building a Jetsons movie theater for Decentraland. So last night we were kind of exploring the world for, I think it was like a 4-hour stream. I'm going to cut this one in about 2.5 hours, and we'll see what we can get done in that time frame. So we're going to build out a theater and have all these floating Jetson UFOs. And then, maybe showcase one of the movie nights that we're doing here. So let's get started. So what I have here is I actually downloaded this model from the internet, this Jetsons model. Kind of cool. I added some color to it, the green. I changed the seat a little bit. I don't know if you can tell, and I'll click on it, but it kind of has like these pointy like stuff sticking out, right? So you kind of get a little texture from the couch, but it was a little bit of a nuisance how big it was. And you can see I kind of flattened down the bottom a little bit. So maybe the flat is a little too much, but these were just poking out like super aggressively. Watch it. I actually downloaded a thing here. I'm going to start Shortcut VR so you can see my controls in the bottom right, hopefully. Kind of over here, you should see my controls. So I'm hitting G, and you can see that I'm hitting G, GY, and pulling these out. And when I downloaded this model, it was like this. It didn't look great, right? That kind of just felt kind of funny. So what I did is I kind of just softened it up a bit. And then one other thing I added was a floor collider. So that's kind of cool, right? Because again, you need invisible walls for all of your models so that the avatars in Decentraland don't run through them. So what I did is I imagined if somebody's going to be watching a movie in this little pod, the avatars can't sit down yet. So I have a little floor collider just where their feet can't be seen. So it looks like they're kind of sitting inside the pod. So kind of cool. Other than that, the only thing I really did was just create a square and make a little panel. So what I'm going to have it is each little person that gets in their pod can press the up arrow to go up and the down arrow to go down. We're going to add some more functionality to this. Maybe have like what movie is playing and maybe a volume button as well. So that'd be kind of cool. So what I want to do now is I think I need to get this into the world so that I can show you guys, and I want to program just this model going up and down. So let's do that. So I'm going to export. What I want to do is I'm going to export this whole panel. And one cool feature, guys, in Decentraland is the clicking stuff. What you can do is you can detect a click based on the mesh name. So if you'll see, this mesh name is called up, and this mesh name over here is called down, and this mesh name is called panel. So I can export all three of these as one GLB file, and then just have one on pointer event and say, hey, I only want to listen for this certain mesh name. So we're going to do that right now. So let me export this stuff really quickly, and then I'm going to show you guys. We'll bring it into the world right here. So let me export the panel into our models. So we're going to call this panel GLB. Okay. And then what I want to do now, so I exported that. What I want to do now is I want to hide the panel so that I can export everything else including the collider. So I'm just going to hit A, and then I'm going to export it. And I'm switching scenes so that you guys, you don't have to see my file tree. But so now I've got UFO. So I should have two GLBs in my folder structure. So all I did was DCL and knit. I've got a blank scene. I deleted all the standard material. And so now let's just start coding in. We're going to have a UFO, right? So we're going to have a new entity, which is a UFO. But also there's going to be a couple things a part of the UFO. So I'm going to create a UFO parent entity. So I'm just going to do UFO. I'm going to add a little transform to this, right? And I'm going to position this in the middle of the scene. Okay. So let's go right in the middle, which is 818. Let's add it to the engine. UFO. Now, when I do this, this is just a wrapper entity. This is nothing. I'm going to put other entities inside this, in that whole Russian doll concept. So you'll see nothing happened in our previewer. So what I want to do now is do like a variable for UFO body, right? Okay. And then this is going to be the actual GLB model. So we're going to do new GLTF shape. We're going to do it from models, UFO. Okay. And so this is going to be a child of the UFO parent. So we don't really need to add a transform to it. We can, but it's going to be positioned in the dead center of our UFO, which will make sense in a second. So we can just do new transform if we wanted with blank stuff. Now we're going to set the parent to the actual UFO. Now when you do this, if you set it to a parent that's already visible in the scene via engine entity, you don't have to add the UFO body, but we'll do that anyway. So we'll add the UFO body to the engine as well. So now we should get the UFO. So there's our little Jetsons guy, right? So you can see, look, there's some colliders our avatar is running into. We can't go through the thing, and we should be able to stand on it. And look, it looks like we're sitting in it, right? It's kind of cool. The feet show a little bit, so maybe I got to move the collider just a little higher, right? But look, so we're in this Jetsons little pod here, and this is how we're gonna have a movie theater. And what we're gonna do is I'm gonna have the panel over here that we hid. This panel over here is gonna give the avatar the ability to move this thing up and down. So that's kind of what I want to show you guys right now. And then we'll tweak this model a bit, maybe add some emissive around the edge right there. I think that'd be kind of cool, but it already looks kind of cool so far. It's got some emissives down there, so pretty cool. So again, we got this in. Now we need to get the panel in, right? We need to get this panel in here. So let's add the panel to the scene. So now we've got UFO panel. Okay. UFO panel has its own GLB shape. So we're going to add a new GLTF, excuse me. I always dyslexic that. And we call this one panel. Oh my goodness. My dyslexia is crazy right now. Let's also add just transform, just because we're not going to do any transform with this. But and what I mean by that, guys, is since over here, this is all positioned like this and I export it, if I just give it a 0 position, it's all going to export into the same positioning in the scene. Okay. And then what I do is I wrap all this stuff in this parent entity and then just move the UFO entity. So instead of moving each little individual child entity, I just move the big UFO. So let's finish this UFO panel. I'm going to add or set parent to the UFO. We can add it to the engine. Okay. Now look, there we go. We see our panel. Our panel is in here. Beautiful. Colors are a little odd. We can always work on the colors. What I want to do too is when you click on this, it kind of extends towards you and gets a little bigger, so it's easier to click on. So instead of utilizing the E and F key, I'm making it where you can just click and maneuver your little Jetson thing up in the air or whatnot for the movie screen. And I think one thing I want to do quickly before we get too far is let's redo our scene. Right now we're on a 1x1, but I have a 3x3. So I'm gonna go over here to the scene JSON file. This is templated stuff when you do DCL and knit. So let's call this like Jetson's movie theater. Okay. I can say I authored it, sure. But let's add some parcels. So let's add a 3x3. So we need to copy this and do like a kind of like a grid. So I need 9 parcels. I need 0, 1 and 0, 2, I believe. And then I need to go 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 2, I believe, and then 2, 0, 2, 1, and 2, 2. I think that's 9. Let me count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So let's try that. Let's see if that works. So there's our 3x3 now. As you guys see, I just saved. So now you can see we've got this huge area to work with. So, I mean, maybe I make this screen absolutely massive, right? Maybe we do that. So let me get a drink here really quickly and I'll come back 1 second. There's one thing I want to add to this is the builder stuff, the builder HUD, so that I can easily position things. So we're going to go back to our game file. We've got our UFO, right? Where's our UFO? We got our UFO. Now let's make the movie screen. And I want to make the movie screen super cool, but let's get some positioning first on it. So let's just do like var screen. Okay. Wow. It's so hard typing and talking at the same time, like about what I'm doing. We're going to add a new plane shape. Okay. And we're going to add new material. Yeah, we'll do new material just for now. And then we're going to get the material and we're going to change the color of it to black. Let's add some position to the screen. Okay. We need position. We want this thing to be, again, let's go just in the center to start, and then we'll move it with this cool feature from Carl Farvel. Let's scale it. Let's have a scale. Right now our scale is going to be just 1. And then we need to rotate it maybe, possibly. So we're going to just have 0 rotation to start. So if I do this, add the screen to the engine, we're going to get a big black screen somewhere. And it's not a big black screen. It's tiny. So that's kind of what I want to show you guys now is I'm going to copy a couple pieces of code from somewhere else really quickly while you guys are looking at this so that I can position this stuff locally with the SDK so that I don't even need the builder. Okay. It's cool to have the builder, but it's even cooler to do it just kind of like in here. So give me 1 second so that I can move this stuff. Okay, so we've got that. And then I need one more file. Okay. All right, so now I've got this file, and in here I'm going to import, it's the, what is this? This is the builder HUD. And I'm going to import it from here. Okay, and then in here, I need to get images, build it. Okay, so we should be good. So let me make sure this all works. Var HUD equals new builder HUD. Okay, we should get a little builder HUD thing now. Very cool. So guys, what this does is this little, and I'm gonna have to refresh my screen here. The little square right there, what it does is it allows us to position things locally without using the builder. which is going to be really cool. So while that's loading, what I can do is I can attach that little positional thing to an item. So I'm going to take my class, attach it to the screen. Now check this out. All right. So where's our screen? So our screen is over here. Watch this little cool feature. Now I can position this screen locally, and I don't need the builder. It's really cool. So it helps. This is how we used to use the builder before the builder. That's why it was called Builder HUD. So we need to scale this thing, right? I mean, I'm talking like this is going to be a big screen, right? So aspect ratios are what? 16:9 and 4:3. So, I'm going to scale this just decently big, and then I'm going to move it and we'll see what we have. I mean, that's a huge screen. I don't think it's scaled properly. It needs to be a little wider, I think. But I mean, it's still pretty massive. So let's go to position and let's move it back. And this way, we're going to have to rotate it, right? So let's click rotation, rotate it this way. I mean, this is going to be a massive screen, right? We're on a 3:3 here. So let's keep pushing. Oh, I don't want to rotate it. Oh, Gromp's back in the house. Welcome, Gromp. We're actually building stuff. Not losing fake money in the casino. So we're building a huge outdoor movie theater for the Jetsons, themed. Kind of cool. So I'm gonna put this like right there. And I think we can have like all of the Jetsons floating, right? So maybe we move it a little higher in the air, just kind of be cool. What I want to do is add little like jetpacks underneath this, build a frame on it in the Blender tool, and then have little jetpacks that make it like simulate it's floating. But for now, I just kind of wanted to see the scale, right? So I think that's okay. I think it could still probably be a little bit bigger. So maybe we just make it massive, right? Oh, you just lost all your time. I tried to transfer some mana to Matic, and it vanished in the ethos. It's gone. So I'm working with the bridge at Matic, the company, to get me the mana back. I was trying to load up for Wednesday. Yeah. Okay, so before I do anything, I want to click save, and what this does is it exports the position to the developer console. So I'm going to go back in here, copy and paste all of this scaling, this rotation as well. This is a 360 rotation, so you can just leave it at 0, right? But I'm just copy paste. Let's make this 0. And I don't even need this one. I really don't think I need that one either. And so this scale 27:15, that is not. If I watch, I'll click save. This should be in the same position. Okay, great. And then look, I can kind of reset and remove it. If I remove this and don't click save, and I refresh, it goes back to the original position. So you always have to click save, get the coordinates, and then put them in your code. I hope I get it back too, Gromp. I really do, especially before Wednesday. So now, what we want to do is get the correct aspect ratio. So I think 16:9 is a good aspect ratio in viewing movies. So 16 times 2, 32, 9 times 2, 18. So let's change that scale. And now we're at a pretty good scale for this scene. I think we're centered from the 3:3, so that's pretty huge. Let's move it up a little bit. That's kind of cool. Again, save to get the position. I'm gonna look and it looks like it's 20, so we moved it up 5. So let's move it up there. Okay, cool. So now we need to go and get this little guy animated, right? We need to take him and we need to move him, and I'm gonna start populating all of this land with these little Jetson guys so that we can float in them. So if you guys remember, I created a UFO up here, right? So if I change the position of this guy, it's going to move the UFO body and the UFO panel, okay? So now we have this position of the screen. So I've got the X and the Z position. So let's go up here and let's, a 3:3, it might be, let's try to like 30-20 and let's see where this UFO goes. Refreshed. Okay, so it's over there. What we can also do is add the UFO to the builder HUD, right? Remove the screen, and now watch. Now I can start moving. I can move the UFO, right? It's pretty cool. So let's move this UFO back a bit right here. Okay, maybe. Right? Now we need to rotate it because it's obviously not in the right rotation. There we go. Okay, that's kind of cool. So let's save this. Copy and paste the position from the little tool. And look, I didn't have a scale up or a rotation, so I need to add that. So, you know, transform has 3 things: position, rotation, scale. So let's get this rotation. It's 090. That's easy to remember. 090. I click save, and this should be there, right? So cool. So now we've got our little Jetson thing. We're going to work on the graphics. Looks like you're floating in a little Jetson pod. Now we need to make this Jetson pod, we need to make it go up. We need to allow the users to like just go up and move side to side, whichever way they want. It's kind of cool. So let's do that right now. So now we've got our movie screen down here. We've got our UFO panel. So let's do another component. And it's going to be an on pointer down. Okay. And we need to get some information about the on pointer down. So typically in programming, there's these brackets here. So when something happens, it's going to put it all into a variable. Like a lot of programming is math and formulas. So we use a lot of variables. So X plus Y equals Z, things like that. So this is a variable E for just event. It stands for event. So it's going to have a bunch of event information when I click pointer down on the UFO panel. Okay, so watch. When I go in this thing here, and if I click on this panel, now you can see that there's an interact icon. As soon as I click on it, we're gonna get some information about what just happened. So watch. I'm gonna click, and then look. Here's the E variable. The E variable is actually a bunch of information: which direction, what I hit, the origin, right? So you can see, if you guys remember from this screen, my mesh name was panel for the entire panel. And then we have down buttons and up buttons, right? So what I want to do is when you click on this mesh button up, we're gonna do something, right? So now I have all of the variable information from the click button. I need to do that, BeableBrox. You know what? I'm sick and tired of the Decentral games. They use like this widget with connect or whatever, and I just need to go from I need to go straight to an exchange and back and not have it convert like that. Yeah. There was another one. I think somebody mentioned last night. Gromp, you mentioned it last night. What was it called? Advandex or something, right? I forget. Throw it in the chat if you remember. All right, so we've got this click thing. Look, I'm clicking it, and look how much, every time I click, I get event information, right? So what I want to do now is get the specific panel. So check this out. If let's go if E dot hit dot mesh name equals what? Up, right? Let's show up. Okay, so let's refresh. Oh, I forgot my colliders. I'm stuck in the Jetsons. Okay, there we go. All right. So we've refreshed. Now watch. If I click here, I should get down here just generic info. Now, because I'm clicking panel. Remember over here, the mesh name is called panel for the gray, up and down. Okay? Ascendix. Yeah, Peanut said he was going to try it out. That's what it is. Thank you. So now if I click on this up button, I should get in the log, and you're seeing it. I'm clicking up, which is awesome. So it's a cool way where you don't have to have like 10,000 on-click events if you're using a custom GLB. What you can do is you can just, in your GLB, have different names for the meshes and just say, hey, when I click on this mesh type, right, do something. So otherwise, I would have to have a different entity for the up button, for the down button, for the left button, for the right button. So what you can do is just group all of your buttons or your clickable things into one mesh and then just have an on pointer for that one entity. It's really cool. Because watch, now if I say the same concept but for down, right? Let's just get rid of that log statement. So if I say, hey, I clicked the down mesh, tell me that I did that, right? And I'm stuck in my Jetson thing again. I apologize. I forgot. I'll just refresh because it drops you right into the mesh. So we should now get on-click stuff for our buttons individually. Okay. So we got our screen. Let's go over here. We got our colliders. It looks like we're floating in our Jetson pod. Pretty cool. So now when I click on panel, I remove that log statement. Nothing happens. I click on the up. We're showing up in the bottom right down here. When I click on down, oh yeah, baby. Okay, so now we've identified our click points. So now we got to move this thing, right? So when I click up, I want to move my Jetson pod. So let me jump out of here when I refresh. And we're gonna work on this Jetson pod too on stream. So now when I go up, we need to move the entire UFO up. So if you remember, we made the UFO have like a parent entity that contains all the information. So let's just move that one. We're gonna get the component transform. We're gonna get the position Y, and we're gonna plus equals 0.1. We're gonna move it by 0.1 vertically when I click up. So let's try it. Look at that. Guys see that? We're going up. How cool is that, right? So we're going to keep clicking, right? Until we get high up. However, that's kind of annoying, right? Like I don't want to have to keep clicking this whole time. What if I just since it's an on pointer down, I just held it and my thing smoothly went up. How cool would that be? So let's do that. So I'm going to jump out of this thing. I'm going to click save just to refresh. So the way that we do that is we're going to actually need this thing called a system. And a system just repeats over time, just repeats. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create this system called export class move system. Okay. And we're going to have this one method. And this is going to run every frame rate, okay? It's going to happen every frame rate. So what I can do is just watch. I just log system processing, okay? And as soon as I add this to the engine, it's going to start working. So I'm going to add the system, new move system, okay? Now in our log file, it should just, when I refresh, this thing gets run. Watch. Look, so my frame rate is FPS 60, right? Frames per second. So this is running 60 times a second, I believe. Should be, right? Close to that. So that's cool, right? So that's going to help us, when I click down or click up to just smoothly move me. So that's what we're going to do. So we need a couple variables. We need a variable for moving. Okay, so moving, we're going to say we're not moving yet. And we're going to create two system variables. So var moving up equals a new move system. And we're going to tell it to go up. And a new moving down system. And that's going to be going down. And what's going in these parentheses is I'd say when I want to create this direction, yeah. So now when I create this move system, we're gonna give it a direction and say, hey, this new bucket container of information, it's gonna go down, okay? And that's how we're gonna do it. So this direction equals direction. So now when I say new move system direction, it's going to store the variable, okay? So we're going to say if this moving, or if this direction equals up, then we need to smoothly move every frame rate our UFO, right? So we're no longer doing it on the on click. We're going to do it in this system down here, okay? And this is going to go forever. So we'll have to put a ceiling on it, but Right now, if I click save, nothing is going to happen, right? That's nice. That's good. So what I want to do is a cool thing, and this is how you can do like power up bars, things that like require pressure, right? So you hold the on click down, and it'll like do a timer. This is a hobby I taught myself. So my professional life is in commercial real estate. So what we're going to do is we're going to add the system moving up when we're holding the down button to go up. Okay, so when we're holding the mouse down right here, on mouse down, it's going to add this system to move up. Okay. And so what I also want to do is I don't want to keep, yeah, no. Okay, so let's say if I'm not moving, what I want to do is I don't want to keep adding the system 100 times, 60 times per second, because that'll just ruin my system, and that's not good optimization. So I have this variable saying, hey, if I'm not moving yet, let's start moving. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, now I am moving, so don't do this again. Okay? That's kind of what I want to say. So I got it to where we can do this, and it should work. So this could error out, but watch. I'm going to hold down, and look, we're moving up. Look at that. Look how sick that is. Nice, smooth move up, right? But look, it's not stopping. I let go of the mouse. And our thing, I got to save it before it goes out of bounds. Okay. Gromf, it is like learning a new language. I would say once you know how to like read a book, you kind of understand the language, right? So once you read a book about programming, you can just understand, understanding the dialect is different, right? Like this is TypeScript, there's Java, there's C#, there's all this stuff. But once you kind of understand how the book is written, then you can kind of dig into what is what. So it might look like Chinese or a foreign language right now, but once you kind of get the bones of that, then it'll all start to make sense. No, I don't, Peanut. I don't do this at all. I got hired on by Decentraland on April 5th to do consulting work because I do what I would say is kind of dope stuff in my hobby time, my free time. But trust me, I definitely like to get out there. That's why I'm cutting the stream short. I'm going to go to the gym, going to go to happy hour. It's Friday night. I'm going to the desert tomorrow. So I definitely have a life outside of this, but I love programming and creating, and I'm glad you guys are here. So what we need to do is we got this where it says, hey, like when I click the hold pointer down, we get to move up in a nice smooth way. But now when I let go of the mouse button, I want to stop moving, right? So we're going to need another on pointer, but this time instead of on pointer down, it's going to be an on pointer up. On pointer up, which says, hey, I let go of the mouse, click, now do something. Oh yeah, hey Grump, that's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. That's really cool. They're going to be so much smarter than all of us. I picked this up in my boarding school when I was 16, AP Computer Science. It was a college course teaching a 16-year-old. I had no idea what I was doing. Absolutely just dumbfounded by it, but I kept with it, and it became knowledge over time. And I built a couple miniclip.com games, a couple Android apps for fun, sold them, like 30,000 downloads, built websites for people, and it's just always morphed into what is of the time. And right now it's been virtual programming. Yeah, I bet he will, honestly. Just give him a couple of years and he'll be doing circles around you. And that's awesome because this stuff is incredible. So back to it. We've got the on pointer down. This is going to happen when we hold the mouse down. Now we need it when we hold the mouse up. So what we're going to say is we're just going to remove all of the systems. So we're going to say engine.remove system, our moving up system. And then we're going to set the moving variable to false because we're no longer moving. Okay. So let's try this. So I'm going to I'm holding this down, and look, we're moving up. And as soon as I let go, we should stop, but we didn't. 1 second. Why don't we stop? Oh, I know why. I know why. I'm sorry. I don't need any of these on pointers. I don't need to know if whatever mesh it hit. I just need to know the mouse is up. That's all I need to know. So let's try again. Let's refresh and try again. The on pointer down is specific to where I'm clicking, but when I let go, it doesn't matter where I let go. I just needed to let go. So we're gonna try this again. And let's see. Okay, cool. Let's go over here. Let's click and let's jump in our little Jetson thing. Pretty cool, right? Maybe we could have a little glass dome over it. I don't know. Maybe this is a 2-seater. We'll see. Okay, so let's try this. Clicking and holding, and then I let go. How cool is that? So let's click and hold again. Look, and I can move. Since I'm holding down, I can look around and I let go. Whoop. I should let go. Yeah, there we go. Boom. Now I'm high up. How cool is that? So now we're up. We're way the hell up here. How cool is this for a movie experience? And Peanut actually showed me a cool thing where we can make this full screen too. So I think I'm gonna emulate some of that from the movie theater in the conference center. Well, we're stuck up here now, so we got to go down. So let's try to go down. Let's replicate some of the same stuff. I'm actually gonna jump out of here. And that was actually pretty high. I mean, that's really cool. Maybe it could be a little lower. I don't know. I think it'd be fun on a 3x3 if you're walking by. Wouldn't it be funny if you could see all of these other little pods, but if you don't have access to the ticket, you don't see the screen. So there's just all kinds of little pods here, and you can't see the scene. I think that's going to be cool. So we'll have 40 of these little Jetson things just all over this, and then you can hop in one and position it. Pretty cool, right? All right, so let's save this so it'll hot reloads. Okay, we're back to start. Now let's do some down stuff. So I'm just gonna copy all this because it's really easy to do. And instead of adding the moving up system, we're gonna add the moving down system. When I let go of the mouse, I also need to just remove the moving down system as well. Okay. And then over here in our system, if our direction is down, we need to minus by 0.1. Now, if you guys can think about something, that's going to put us through the floor, right? Because our position right now is 1 for this thing. So watch. If I go in here and click down, it's probably going to vanish. It should vanish, right? Let me see. Did that not work? Yeah, so what I want to do is block it from, so if I say if this position is greater than 1, right? I don't want to move it lower than 1 because 1 seems like the spot, right? 1 seems like that's kind of where I want it to stop, right? And I'm stuck in it again. These I'll just refresh. So yeah, so we got it moving up. Now we're gonna have it moving down, and I should probably set a ceiling, right? Like you can move up until you get to like a certain height, right? So maybe we do that. Like, if our little guy is less than, I don't know, like 50, then we can move. Then we can move up. I don't know. Let's see. Moving down. Okay, let's make sure everything else is working. Okay. Let's try this again. And we'll see where our errors are. All right, I'm holding this, moving up. Okay, now we should hold it and move down. Look at that. Now we're moving back down. And then we should hit the floor and stop. See that? So it doesn't go like fading into the ground. Pretty cool. So let's move this back up. Let's see how high we actually, you know what? Let's check this out. There's a cool thing here. So we can, in our same system here, as we're moving, let's log the position of our camera, right? So camera.instance.position. So this will tell us kind of how high our avatar is. All right, so let's watch the log and let's see kind of how high we are. There we go. We're not that 20. I mean, Let's see how high. How high is that? That's 22. So we got a long ways to go. I think 22 is pretty high. That's, I don't know. Right? That's pretty high. I don't know. I mean, we're at 30. What is that? That's 30 something? Yeah, 31. 31 might be the ceiling. I don't know. What do you guys think? Maybe make it higher? I don't know. That'd be kind of interesting. So let's go like 35. I mean, that is, that's high up there, right? That's super high up there. But kind of funny. So let's make it 35 just for demo purposes. Bring this guy down. Now we won't be able to go higher than 35. I hope not. So let's see. We're going up. It's a slow ride. We could always increase it by more than 0.1. I thought this was a nice ease though. Look, now we're at 36. So we're right there. We're just right there. We can't go any higher. It won't let us go any higher. Pretty cool. So we got the up and down done, which is awesome. I think I want to make it go a little faster. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think a little faster. So if we do faster, we'll just increment how much we're moving up. Right? So it was 0.1. Now let's go 0.2. Let's just see. Let's see how fast that goes. Oh. All right, let's see. Whoa. There we go. Now we got a little more speed. I like that. I think that's a little better. Yeah, I think 0.2 is good. I can go a little faster, or what we can do is even have on here like a speed thing, right? Maybe you click on it and you can change the speed of your own Jetson, right? But I think what I want to do is add more arrows to go forward, backwards, left, and right. So let's do that right now. So we got some really good base right here to go up and down. So now let's switch back to Blender and let's go, and we need to add some more buttons, right? So we got our little thing here, and what I want to do too is add some like white emissive along the edge, right along the edge there. I think that would look really cool too. So we're gonna do that in a second. I wanted to get the functionality down for you guys. So let's yeah, I hate how this thing is off kilter. Okay. So now I have these buttons. I'm just going to hit Shift D, and you can see on the bottom right of my screen the buttons that I'm pressing, right? So I just copied and pasted that button. I'm moving it along the x-axis. Maybe let's like let's move it up just a little bit, like right here. And it's probably going to be off the panel, yep, because the panel is at an angle, so it's, we can move these back. So let's do that. Let's kind of get in here and look and see. And let's go G, Y, and then look, you want to bring it to like right, I don't know, that's probably good right there. Okay. And now we need to rename this one from up, copy, to forward. I can't spell for anything today. Okay, so forward, cool. Now, what do you think? We're going to do the same thing. Shift D to copy. We're going to hit X to move along the X-axis. Okay, that's kind of cool. And then we got to rename this one back. Let's see if it's lined up. It looks okay. So we're going to use the same arrows again to go left and right. So let's look at this. Shift D and hit Y. Let's move it up. Now we need to rotate this on the Y-axis. 180? No. Which axis? I think, yeah, this right here. Rotate it 90. Yeah, see, that's not right. I forget which way do I need to do this. Wait, rotate X 90. Okay, and then rotate Z 90. Then rotate Y 180. No. Yeah, rotate along the Z like this. I think. Is that right? No. Oh, there it is. Now I need to rotate on the Z 90. Okay, so now I've got to go like that. Okay, now we'll rotate on the Z again. Okay, now we're getting our button there. We're getting our button there. It's coming along. So let's move it back, like right here. Oh, yo, what's up? What's up, him Bob? Yeah, you know what? I tried to upload them to YouTube, and maybe one of them worked, but yeah, I got to do better about making these VODs available. They're usually available for like 30 days, but I don't know. I got to work on that. Okay, so this is you can see the size here, so we might have to do a little bit of different scaling on these buttons, but let's bring it up, and we still have to rotate it a little bit. You know, like right there, it looks like it's got to be rotated. And then I think along the y-axis, yeah, like that. There we go. Nice. So this button's a little weird looking. You know, we could do something like this. So I have to move this down a bit, move this up a bit. So we're getting closer on our buttons. Yeah, yeah, I don't have pay for that on sorry, I don't pay for that. So you have to like pay to stream to multiple platforms. Peanut would know better about that. 1 second. Yeah, so look, we just added this button. Okay, so now we got to go to right. It was a copy of back, so let's go right. And then I want to move this just ever so slightly this way. Now it's free. What do you use? How do you do that? And one cool thing you can do too, guys, is see this scale right here. Watch this. If I scale this item, and I go on the other side, it flips. See that? See how cool that is? So if I just pay attention to 0.044, I can scale this way and just change everything to the negative, to the inverse. So what is that point? It's 0.44, 0.44, negative point, and then negative 0.62. Okay, there we go. Now I can just grab this thing and bring it back over. We're close. We got to work on our angles a bit. Restream. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll check that out. What is GY? Oh, I actually need to rotate it on the Y a little bit like that, I think. Something like that. Maybe GZ just ever so slightly. Scale it down just a... maybe I scale these down a bit. I don't know. These aren't going to be the final buttons. I'm kind of just doing this for you guys right now to show you. So now we need to name this one left. Okay. So now we've got like... Sorry, that's really, really bothering me. So we have these 4 buttons. Maybe it's because of this. It's just rotated so incorrectly. So yeah, that's okay. It's fine for now. Wait, there we go. Maybe it is on the X. No, it's on the Y. Yeah, it's on. Okay. So we got all these buttons. Now let's move them into the code. I got to export this panel again. So let me export the panel, and I'm going to click on. Actually, I'll show you guys. So when I export, I'm clicking on everything that's going to be included in the panel, even the buttons, because those buttons are going to be the meshes that I map in my on pointer. So I'm going to name this panel 2. Okay. So we still got our panel 1, right? Still got our panel 1 because that's in our code. So now let's go up here and just change it to panel 2. And we should get our updated panel with all of our other buttons. Boom. Nice. Okay. Again, let's do the same thing where, again, our mesh name, right? So we've got up, we've got down. Let's just go like, we got to go left. Okay, so let's just log. We'll do all this again, right? So if we're going left, we're going to go left. If we're going to go right, we're going to go up or forwards and backwards. So right, left, forward, and then back. Okay, we're not gonna have anything moving on this thing yet. We're just gonna log what's gonna happen. So watch in the bottom right down here when we click on things. Let's see. Let's see if it works. And it's not. Hold on a second. Let's go through this again, because sometimes these buttons, they might be meshing with the panel behind it. So I need to see what's actually being clicked. This is good testing. So what I have to do here is jump out of the Jetson thing. Okay, so let's try again. Jump in our Jetson. Let's make sure our other buttons work too. Oh, I know why. Is it because of that error? Let me see. Let me see if that's a problem. All right, so we're going up. We're going down. There we go. Forward is being clicked. I didn't tell Siri to talk. See, it's not picking up. Oh, it's picking up the right one. It's not picking up the left one. So it has something to do with our position of our mesh in Blender. So we'll have to figure that one out. But we've got forward and we've got right. So that's cool. So let's work on those. Same concept. I was planning on streaming some Builder Dev stuff tonight, but I'm not sure if I can make it interesting like this. Oh, dude, no. Bob, totally stream it. It's awesome. I would love to restream and watch. I love seeing people be creative. Very cool. So again, guys, we have this like move system class, right? We've got it going up and down. You know, we can make this super, well, there's so many limited ways we can do this with the functionality, the controls. Like you can't move, we can't click on two things. I mean, I could have like another diagonal that moves you up and to the left. But yeah, I appreciate the follow. Thank you. Hey, I think we actually crossed over 100 followers. Guys, this is amazing. Thank you so much. I mean, I do this all for free. I totally appreciate the subs and the bits and everything, the follows. It's awesome. I just want to show you guys that while it can be very daunting, it's not too difficult to make some really epic stuff. You don't have to be a whiz builder. You know, I didn't create this Jetson thing. You know, I got it for free somewhere on the internet, and I'm just kind of working with it, programming it a bit. So just showing you guys that it's okay. It's not too scary to find a model, take it into Blender, and then you can bring it into the virtual world, right? So you don't always have to work in the builder. Yo, Dog Brain, awesome. And UMac with the bits, she's back. Thank you so much, UMac. Me and Zeta were talking. We have a parcel, maybe if you want to buy it for very cheap. Maybe reach out to Zeta. I think he was going to reach out to Michael K first, and then he said he was going to reach out to you second. Michael K is the neighbor to the lot, so he, Zeta said you're an awesome person. You're in our community, and wanted to offer you second if you wanted the piece of land for very cheap. So be on the lookout for Zeta reaching out to you. So I appreciate your support as well. Always appreciate the bits and everything. So right now our model can only go forward and right, but yeah, UMac, check this out. Look, for the Jetsons, we're going to go up. I'm holding down, and I'm going to have everybody be able to position their own little Jetson pod for a movie theater. So if anybody's seen the Flintstones, the Flintstone movie theater in the Soho Plaza, Southwest DCL, is super cool. But wanted to show you guys the Jetson stuff. So I think having a Jetson floating thing with like 40 of these little pods would be super cool. So that's what we're working on. So let's get back to the code. We've got moving up, moving down. Let's go like moving forward. So moving, and this is very... I can always optimize this where we move in a few different directions at once, but for just this stuff, I think it's very easy to keep it simple and move like this. So we've got up, down. Now let's do forward, right? Forward. Now forward, I believe is what? If I'm standing this way, forward is going to be X, I believe. Yeah. So we need to... if the position is greater than 1, yes. But we also need to not move so far towards the screen, right? And this needs to be X. So we say, hey, if you're greater than 1, right here, if you're right here, and we need to go like if you're less than I don't know, 35, then you can move forward, right? So we can check for 2 things at once. And then what we'll do is we will add to our forward position. So now we got to go back up here, copy all this code again for forward. Okay. And let's moving forward. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. We'll just stay on the ground. And let's see if I got the right direction. See, it's not logging forward. Hold on. See, I'm not, what mesh am I hitting? I could have messed up on my hit mesh when I, yeah, see, it's not, is this mesh wrong? Did I not export this properly? Let's go back and check. This is, let's see. Yeah, maybe I bring it, that's interesting. Yeah, see, sometimes when you export the meshes like this, guys, it can be a little quirky, a little wonky, so it always just takes an extra second, but it's way easier to do it with just one on-click. And X goes that way, so Z would be... Yeah, let's get our position as well. Let's work on the right as well. We're going to do the exact same thing going right. And then I want to check on that hit marker because it's not coming into Blender properly or from Blender. So moving right, and we're going to say right. Now, I'm not going to add anything in here yet. What I want to do every update, I need to log the camera position so that I get, I want to get the right direction, right? So if I walk this way, I need to, it's not, the system isn't added. So here, let's add this system. Okay, so I am over here at 3, 1. So if I walk this way, X goes up. And if I go this way, Z should be going up. Okay, cool. So left would be positive Z, right? If you guys are watching that. And right would be negative Z. So we need to minus to go right, if that makes sense. So we're going to do this. Right. So if Z is... Well, somebody just messaged me 1 second. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Somebody was trying to scam me from Decentraland Games because my man-automatic is like taking forever. It's crazy. Okay, so if we're greater than, I think if we need to be less than, right? If we're less than 16 times 4 is what, 48, which would be this left side, I believe, right? So if we're greater than the left side or less than, we can move right. And we've got to be greater than 0, I believe. Let's just say 1. Let's just say 1. And we're going to minus. And we should be able to move right. Let's see what happened here. Oh. Where's all of our stuff? Let's refresh. Sometimes hot reload doesn't work. And I'll probably do this for another hour, and then I gotta actually go do some stuff. Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't even been showing the screen. Jeez. Okay. I'm so sorry. I wasn't even paying attention. Okay, so we added the moving to the right stuff, so now we should be able to move to the right. Is it not? There we go. Ah! Look at that. So we moved to the right. That was cool. So the buttons we got to work on, right? We got to work on those hit buttons. Let's refresh. And anytime something goes out of bounds in the local previewer, it goes red. But if you bring it back inbounds, it doesn't come back to normal color, which is really annoying. So, like, I'm going to refresh again. It's very annoying. Gosh. What's everybody up to this weekend? It's not the best weather out here in Los Angeles. I'm not going to lie. Not the best. All right, let's try going up. See, now our up isn't working. It's the ray casting is not, it's not liking this anymore. What am I clicking on? See, it's not picking up this mesh name. Let me go back over here and see, you guys. Let me look. What is this? What are these normals? Let's check out where these normals are. Edit. Okay. Yeah, those normals are good. Normals means which way's the actual plane facing. Which is good. It's just sometimes it's not picking these up. I don't know why it's not picking these up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring these just a little bit further this way, just so I can test. And I'm changing these buttons around. I mean, they're going to be different buttons for sure, but just to show you guys, you can have different mesh names inside one GLB. Right. Okay, so let's click on all of these again and let's export them. Okay, I'm going to export. And this is going to be called panel 3. Okay. And we should be stuck in our model, which we are. Let's go up here to our code, change it to panel 3, and let's quickly jump out of here. All right, let's refresh. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, so we've got up and down going. We're going to try the right. We're going to try forward as well. Let's see if this recognizes these buttons. Because I'd rather just have one on click. See, like I have one entity as a panel that just has one on click. We don't need to have 30 different entities with different on clicks. So, if you're limited by entity count, if I hit the P button, you can see I only have 5 entities. If I have like 20 buttons, I would have 20 different more, entities that are taking, processing on the engine and stuff. So that's why it's a cool feature to do. And I have an extra character in there. So, I mean, what is going on today? There's like everyone's just blowing me up. It's crazy. Hold on a second, guys. Hold on a second. This is just, okay. All right, I'm in my Jetson thing. Can we go up? It's not recognizing up anymore. I think it's so crazy. I wonder if it's not recognizing up anymore. I don't like that. But see, now it got our right. Like now our right is good, but it's gonna continue right. There's something going on with our meshes. I just gotta mute some people. I just can't handle. Sometimes these chats are just ridiculous. Sorry, guys. Oh, Peanut, yo, thanks, dude, putting up that. That's a Unreal video. I can't wait to watch it. Of Cromulon. Go check out Peanut's his Discord, and he uploaded a link of his YouTube. Pretty cool. Of the Cromulon concert last weekend. Well, guys, I really wish, if you were here earlier, I think Gromp and some people saw our build. I'm gonna quit Blender and restart it. I'm not liking that. It's not picking up these meshes. It was doing it perfectly beforehand, and now it's just not. It's not liking it. I don't like that. So let's see. If it'll see, it won't even pick up the up anymore. It doesn't even pick up the up. Why is that? I'm clicking up, but see, it doesn't recognize that I'm clicking up, which is unique. It's very unique. Let's try something. I'm gonna export all the what are you guys saying? I'm gonna export all of the buttons by themselves, and let's see what that does. Let's just call it buttons. See what happens. Okay. stuck in my model here. There we go. Jump out of it. All right, so this panel should now be buttons, and let's see. Let's just see. We're doing a little debugging here as we do this. So now we just have buttons, right? That actually doesn't look too bad, but see, it doesn't like the mesh name. I don't know why it. I wonder if in Blender if I'm missing. Hold on 1 second. Let's try something. I'm exporting again in Blender. Again, I'm not the best with Blender, guys, so like I appreciate you guys thinking that I'm like a G with it, but up, down. Let's just see. I'm gonna back out of this. Let's just see what happens. Let's go here, up, down. And if this doesn't work, then I'm gonna just start modeling the thing again. Somebody jumped in our chat here on Discord. Welcome. Who be that? Zeb. Zeb is in the Twitch stream. Welcome, Zeb. So yeah, it's not hitting the mesh name anymore. It's kind of, oh, now down is. Down's working. See? Down is. Up's not working anymore. I don't know why. We're gonna have to debug that. Oh. Hey, no worries. No worries. So we're going to debug that. I think you guys saw earlier that, yeah, we were able to move this thing up and down. We're going to move it right and left. So we're going to have like 40 little Jetson pods that are going to be kind of cool. So let's kind of go back into modeling and work on this. Let's work on this thing a bit. I'm really, it's okay. For some reason, this whole thing is like off-centered. So I think I'm just going to create a new one. I don't like this. Let's go GDAD. So I just quickly went in and cleared a bunch of stuff out. So let me import this this Jetsons model again. I think it's from downloads. Jetsons UFO. Okay. So here's what I downloaded. So let's tweak it a bit. You can see that when I downloaded it from the website, it had an error in one of the legs. So we'll have to fix that. And I did that before. So this is actually a cool part to do. So let's delete this. Again, this is also colorized. This is rendering. So the colors didn't come through when I downloaded it. So there's some error there too from the model being exported. So let's just go through and start off with one thing. We need the other little jetpack thing. So if we can remember, we're going to Shift D and hit the X axis, right? And move it over here. But you guys are going to be like, Lastrom, that's the wrong way. And if you guys remember, we have to scale it. What we can do is we can scale along the X and it'll flip, remember? It flips. And if you were paying attention, this all was 0.1. So we're just going to go negative 0.11. So that should be the exact same size turned over here. Now let's just grab it and put it in position, kind of like right where that one is. That looks pretty symmetrical, to be honest with you. Maybe a little further. Maybe like right there. Yeah. I don't know. That looks pretty good. I like that. And then, of course, you got to take this thing, right? Shift D. Let's move along the X-axis, and let's, position that properly. So, I mean, I think that looks pretty good. Again, it's more on the left and right than anything. Okay. There we go. Nice. Boom. So we got our model. The clamshell, it's not really going to work for what we're trying to do. I'm just going to hide it for now. I want people to sit in the Jetson thing. So what I need to do, though, is actually move this up. If you can tell, it's kind of beneath. If you look at that, see that? It's beneath the 0. So I'm going to hit GZ, and I'm bringing this just to right about there. That'll probably be good. So when I make it have a 1 position, it'll feel just like it's floating. Because right now, it's kind of almost sitting on the ground. Okay, so now let's just get rid of this sphere. Let's just hide that. This is colorized. Not a big fan of these colors, honestly. It's not a great model, but it's something quick that I found. So first off, let's add some colors to the chair. So see, this is separate. So chair. Let's click on this. Hit tab. You can see down in my bottom right, hopefully. Oh wait, no, I got to restart it. Yeah, bottom right. You'll see what buttons I'm clicking. So we're gonna go over here, mesh. Let's add a material. And we're going to add a new type of material. And let's call this one black. And if you guys want any other different color ideas, let me know. So let's go down to black. We need to assign it to our material that we have highlighted, and boom. So now we're in a black mesh, which is cool. But you can kind of see when I downloaded this model, like the sofa, the couch is like very rugged, right? So let's kind of fix that. Let's make it a little smoother. So I go to edit mode with tab. Holding shift, clicking on the vertices that I want to edit. And again, I'm just going to GZ and bring them down vertically to be a little softer, right? So that feels a little bit better. It's not a straight line, but it's a little softer. Like these up here, this is crazy. So let's do these. And these got to go in the Y direction. So let's bring those back a bit. And that looks way better, right? Like look where they were at. It's kind of crazy. So I'm going to make them like that. So now we need some color for our Jetson, or do we do this, guys? Do we go here? Excuse me. Oof. Do we go here and look for some? I might look for some green ones. I don't know what I'm gonna get here. But it could be cool. Like, do we keep it like a Jetsons theme, like kind of, low poly looking theme, and just like a flat color? But I don't know. I kind of like, I don't know, maybe throw some. You guys seen that one before? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe green is the way to go. Maybe we go blue. Or all, different. I'm just liking all categories. What would be cool? Would it be cool if they were black or just like flat? Ooh, marble's interesting. I do like this. I mean, this is cool. I'm using it though for my other. I'm using it for the circle theater, the globe theater, but maybe like making it a theme as it's all kind of in that vein. What if we did that? Okay, let's try that. Let's add a new mesh. We're gonna name this mesh like I think hexagon is a good name. And let's bring in. So we're gonna name hexagon. Actually, let's click on this. Let's add another mesh area here. We're gonna make it hexagon. Hexagon is nothing yet. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into shading for the mesh for our hexagon. And let's drop in these colors. So I have them saved. Blender textures. I already have this texture, so I should just find it. I think I have it. Is this blue? Yes. Okay. So I'm dragging in here. We got this hexagon color, so I'm gonna drag it to the base color. And let's go in here and see what we got. I don't think I assigned this, so let's assign it. Okay, cool. All right, so we got the base color green. Doesn't really do much. Let's bring in the normal. And then we need a normal map. Can't spell normal. Okay. And let's connect these two like this. Boop, boop. Okay. Bring this down. And I don't know if this color is going to work. We might have to really mess with this material here. Roughness. Let's go up here to roughness. And you can see it's super shiny. It's crazy. It's because it's all over the place. And again, I'm not UV mapping this, but we can go in the UV editor. Oh, let me go back. Yeah. That actually kind of looks cool like that. I don't know though. I don't know if I don't know. Again, this model is kind of shit, so I apologize for that. And look, you can see too the circles from the legs are showing through. So there's definitely some editing that needs to be done with this model after I imported it. So that is probably a little better. You can see that there's a little, the chair is kind of sunken in and sticking out. So, you know, this model, not the best. Let's just scale it. Z. Let's just make it a little shorter so that when I move it up, you know, it's not visible through the bottom anymore. I mean, I kind of like this like glowing thing. It's kind of cool. We can add another. Let's go white and maybe emissive. Make it emissive like 50 or something, and then let's try and come in here and along the edges. Let's select plane up here, and we'll go just back into this mode and let's try to select some of these edges. Right. Let's make sure we get them all. And then we can go all the way around with this. Ooh, I kind of like that. So we're going to do that. Let's go in. Let's color all these. Whoa. Color all these. Okay. Let's make sure we get them all. Got them all. We're going to go all the way around and do this. A little tedious, but if somebody knows a better way of doing it, please shout me out. Let me know. I definitely like doing things the way I know, but also learning new ways to do things easier. And like I said, by no means am I a Blender pro. I'm just like a little bit better than average, or better than beginner, I should say. Definitely not good. So we're getting our way around this thing. And then I think maybe up here on the top, we also do some emissive. I think that would be cool. So right now, let's just go ahead and let's just assign it to the, where is, I think this is it. Is this the one? Yeah, this is the one. Yeah, so let's assign this emissive. So we've assigned it to these squares, these things already, so we're good there. A little tedious, but you know, we're getting there. And I'll show you one other thing too. This model, you can look right through it. See right here, like they didn't do any shape right there. So again, it's not the best model, but it's good for me to start out with, and I can manipulate it to be what I want it to be. For me to come up with something like this, you know, I didn't want to have to spend too much time on it, honestly. So that's why I just went and downloaded something for free. So happy Friday, everybody. If you guys want to reply to my my tweet, go to dclnodes.io and then go to the profile page. You can get your full body image right there. And then just right click, copy, save it. Make sure you save it as like a JPEG or PNG file. And yeah, then just retweet it. It'd be cool to see your guys' full body avatars. Okay, so we should have some white emission there. This we need to change this color to be. Guys, I'm sorry. Here we go. Yeah, this has to be. We need a new slot for our 5 right here. There we go. There we go. Now we got some emissive going on around the edge. That's looking sleek. Let's go up here and maybe like make the top. And UMAC, I saw that you put your avatar there, and I think Matimio did or somebody, so that was cool. Thank you for replying. Avatar's getting there. I just dropped a decent amount of mana, but I think a good value for 1 out of 100 on that new digital mask that I got. So let's make this emissive as well. That's kind of cool. Right? That's kind of cool. So we got all the way around emissive on the edge. We need to colorize these guys. So let's do that. Let's add the other hexagon mesh color, assign it. Oh. Boom. Okay. That's kind of cool, but I don't know if I want them to be the same color. Like maybe they're like a different color. I don't know. It does look kind of cool though. I'm not gonna lie. Should we do this? Let's open this back up. Let's export this whole thing really quick and let's see what we got. I also actually, now that I remember, I have to make this a little bigger. I think this is a little too small it's a little too small. So we need to, I think what we need to do is scale up this whole thing. Yeah, that's what we need to do. That's what I wanted to do before. So I'm just going to click the body here. I'm going to go back into just regular mode. And I think what I need to do is scale it. I can't remember. Did I scale it? Okay. I scaled it this way. Just a bit. Yeah. A little bit taller. Is that how it... No, I know what I did. Okay. So let's scale it just a little bit bigger. No. This is what I did. Actually, do I want to do that? I'm trying to figure out the best way, guys. Do I want to scale it vertically? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Maybe this is a decent size. I don't know. What do you guys think? That's kind of a decent... 2 people could stand in there. I think that's pretty decent. Maybe that's fine. All right, let's just export it. We'll see. Let's just export it. See what the new colors look like. I bet this material is going to look whack in Decentraland, but we'll see. We shall see. Get my guy out of there. Okay. So now we've got the old UFO. Let's go up here and change it to UFO 2. Resave. Let's check out. I mean, that actually looks cool. I like it. The emissives are coming off really nice. Oh, thanks, Will. Appreciate it. See, and so the way that this model works is... Oh, yeah, you can see that it's smaller in scale. Look at that. Yeah, I definitely scaled this thing up. You can see inside. And so the way... What happened is they don't have any... excuse me. In this mesh right here, that might be harder to see that way. There's like an interior, these are facing the wrong way. They're actually inside. Like, can you see that? See how they're inside the circle? So that's why you're getting these weird colors. So when you go in here in Blender and you want to look at your normals, you see whatever is the blue side with the arrow, that's what's reflecting the color. That's where all the coloring is. So you can see it all on the outside, but in the middle there's nothing. It's actually the back of all of these planes. It's kind of crazy. So what I want to do is, it's going to be a little tedious. I don't know if I want to do it with you guys here, but what I need to do is connect all of these vertices to each other. Like this one to this, like this 4 right here, I think. And create a face. See that? See, look, now I have a face facing outwards. Right? And I can make it a different color, you know? Let's add like a... Oh, I already have a black, don't I? Yeah, I have a black. So maybe on this face, I make it black on the inside. Right? Something like that. But also, if you notice, we've got the bottom bowl reflecting, and it's also reflecting on the inside. Its meshes are inversed. So what we have to do is we have to actually copy all of these meshes down here and inverse them. So I'm going to do that, I think, right now. What is this thing? Get this out of here. All right. Was that my music? I thought it was like my cleaning lady. I was a little scared there. Okay, so it looks like we have all the bottom shell. Look at that. See, all the materials are pointing outwardly. That's perfect. Now I'm going to hit, what am I doing here? Where am I going? Shift D to copy, hit escape in place. Okay, and then what I need to do is go up here to mesh, normals, and flip them. And now look, I get everything facing inside, but they're like right back to back. So what I want to do is scale and just like bring it in, just ever so slightly scale it in. Something like that. Awesome. So now this should actually be, what color could this be? Could this be black too? I mean, that does look pretty cool, not gonna lie. But and look, we have a little bit, look what we got right here. See that? Again, these models, oh, we gotta move the little rings too. This model that came in was not the best. Not the best. So just a little modification there. Okay, so now we shouldn't be able to see the legs at all. We've got to enclose the middle here, right? So what I might do is I might delete this face, and what I'm going to do is probably go back into regular mode, and I'm going to connect. Yeah. So I'm going to go here, and then maybe this one. The interior face that I just created. There we go. I like that. I think that's going to look good. It's going to look really good. But just for display purposes, let's export this whole thing really quick so we can see it. And there's two ways we can do this. It's a little small of a model, so I can scale it. Let's go UFO 3. I can scale it in Blender, or maybe I could just scale it in here. Yo, thank you for the follow, formerly Prince. Welcome. And look, guys, see? And also, there's no colliders. Look at that. Right? So I decompressed this whole model from what we were working with earlier because I kind of already preset it up. So I can walk right through this. So I got to add some colliders as well. So we can do that. But yeah, look, the interior looks much better. And we still have a little mesh leak from this damn jet leg right here. Just a terrible model. This person, it was whipped up quickly. Something like I might do, honestly. But I downloaded it, wanted to get it going. I personally think it looks cool. Let's go up here and force rendering style to be in night mode. And let's check it out in night mode. Yeah, night mode could look really cool. We'll see. And then we might have to scale up the UFO a bit. Oof, that looks cool. That looks cool. I like that. I think that's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. So let's actually go up here in the top right and let's add a scale to our big thing here. Let's go. I mean, let's try 2. Let's try to scale it by 2 and see what happens. Whoa. Although, I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know. 2? Is 2 too big? Is that maybe? Yeah, the trim is sick, isn't it? Yeah, we just add in that little whitey missive like that. It's super cool. And then, I don't know if I like 2. Maybe 1.5. Let's see what that does. I think 1.5 feels better. I think it feels better. So the last thing here with this model quickly is we got to add some colliders. So let's click on this outer rim. I'm gonna hit Shift D again, and you saw that we got another sphere over here. So I'm just gonna do, to make a collider so you can't walk through it, you have to name the mesh and then do _ collider. But I'm gonna edit this mesh and I'm just gonna bring it into like a basic color because I don't really care, right? So there's our collider. I hit our model, right? So our collider is fine, right? So that's what we're gonna bump into. That's fine. I think that'll be okay. And so we'll see what happens with our little avatar. Let's bring this model in now. Let's export it, excuse me. Let's actually put the chair in there too. The chair kind of looks jank. I might have to update it. Again, this is just a model I found. I'm showing you guys this, so can always find something different. Okay. I uploaded it, so now we should have a control panel. Or excuse me, a chair. Yeah, there we go. Chair and colliders, right? Boom. Can't walk into it. Now the chair, I mean, the chair looks okay. I don't know. I'm still kind of... Now, this is the problem with having the whole thing be the collider, is my guy feels a little tall, right? And so what I want to do is actually simulate them standing like through the mesh over here. I don't know why this always turns at an angle. It's so weird. Okay. So let's go back to our collider. And I think I'm going to just delete this bottom part. I don't really need it. Yeah, I don't want it. This bottom bowl. And I'll show you why. So let's go to wireframe so I can select through everything. And then we can go like this and just kind of hold shift. Hold shift. Hold shift. And you can get rid of these normal things, right? I just go back to this little arrow down here and just turn it off. That's easier. All right, so this is for the collider. Right, so we still got to do some more faces. Get rid of those. So I really just want to bump on the outside. And then you guys are going to be like, hey, Lasher, the guy's going to fall right through this thing. Well, yes, but let's just add a floor collider. So now we've hidden our collider. We've got our shape. Let's add a mesh. Plane. Not that big. Let's scale it down. Right, so scale it underneath the rim there. And let's move it up just a little. Actually, I kind of like it right there. And let's name this plane like floor collider. So now our avatar will feel like they're more inside the thing. Okay. Let's do that. So now let's export all of this again. I got to bring in the collider and I hit A to select everything that's visible so that I can export. And we're going to export one more time. Okay. Oh. My guy's stuck. Yeah, he's stuck. Let's go here. 5. And let's jump out of there. Okay, nice. So now we should be down just a little bit more. See, we're down just a little bit more. I like that. So what I can do is like scale this bucket to be just a little bit more. Yeah. I'm liking that. That is looking a lot better. So now we still have some disconnection down here. So I'm going to take this model, turn off the collider. Let's take this and let's select all of these faces. Okay. And I don't want, we got one up there. Don't want that one. Let's go over here. Okay. Make sure I get them all. And let's scale this portion of the model. Let's scale it. Or actually, yeah, let's bring it down just a little bit. I don't know. Yeah, we can do this. We can scale it just a little bit like that. I kind of like that. That's going to be a lot better. I think that's going to be a lot better. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. And then we can scale the whole thing. Yeah, let's go. See, I don't know if I like it like that. You get a big bowl in there for them to fit in, you know? And then we bring this up. Let's bring it up to like right there. Feels a little girthy. Feels a little girthy, but I kind of like it. Maybe we just, let's go back here. Okay, maybe we don't do that. Maybe we just take this and scale it down like this a bit. Drag it up. Let's make sure we get these legs totally hidden. There we go. They're not showing. And then our floor collider, we can probably bring up just a tad. Just so our feet. Yeah, maybe like right there. I don't know. I like that. Let's try that. See what that looks like. I don't know. Make sure we add our colliders over here. Then hit A to export. You'll see our colliders are a little different because we scaled our model. So let's go back and scale our collider. Remember, scaled it. Right. There we go. And it doesn't have to be perfect because it's just a collider. So we like that. That's good. Okay. All right. Let's export. And let me make sure my guy's standing out here. Let's go back in here. And I love that you can do night mode in local previewer. It's awesome. Okay. UFO 6. Maybe make the chair red. Ooh. Ooh. I might like that actually. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of liking this. I feel like this is a little better. It might even have to be taller, honestly. I want it to feel like you're inside this thing without like I'm just standing in it, you know? I don't know. That's kind of good. What do you guys think? I think it could be cool. And these things are not working. They were working and now they're not. So let's since we're working on this model, let's go back here and let's add some new buttons because I don't like those buttons at all. I don't like them at all. So let's add a plane. Let's go GY scale. Actually, let's scale this down a bit. GY, GZ. Rotate on the X 90. And let's see which way the normals are facing. Yeah, I think they're facing the wrong direction. Excuse me. Yep, they are. So we got to rotate it the other way. So rotate on the X 180. Our normals should be facing. Yep. Okay, good. And this is going to be... Let's just scale it down a little more. Okay. And I want to name this, yeah, this is going to be up, right? So let's put this one like right here. Yeah. Okay. D, G, Z. So we got up and down. So let's just work with these. So we've got up mesh. And I'm renaming this one over here to be down mesh, right? And then I'm going to select both of them and we're going to export them as a new panel. So let's just call this new panel. We should get new buttons. Let's see. Okay. All right, so let's go over here to new panel and let's see where they're at. All right, so they're right in front of our thing, right? So look at that. Now they work. It's incredible to me. So it was just the mesh. It was the mesh messed up. But check this out. So now if this is up and this is down, when I hold it, we can go up and it can go down. How cool is that? Right? And it doesn't like it. It's too high. I gotta go back down. I gotta bring it back down. Let's do that again. Up. See, this raycasting, I'm gonna have to bring this up with the DCL team. Nope. Yeah, there we go. Now we're doing it. See, I want us to be able to go really high up. Like, look how high this is. This is super cool. But just have a bunch of these things floating so you get your own vantage point and watch the movie. How cool would that be? And then we got to go down. For some reason, it doesn't. Yeah, it's like, it's not hitting the mesh. It's so weird. It works and then it doesn't. So there's some raycasting issues. I got to see about that. But yeah, look how high up that is. That's crazy. Let's go back over here And let's, oh, that's why. That's why when I hit my hotkey button to come back over here, it always, now I get it. Okay, cool. Let's do like let's try a forward button. So this will be forward, and then this will be, and we can do, let's just edit this really quick. Let's just, to make it easier, we'll go like this. Face, oh, did I do that right? Yeah. Okay. And then we'll just delete this vertice. Now we got ourselves a triangle. Rotate this along the Y 90. Oh, no. Is that right? No. Maybe is it 45? Yeah. Negative 45. There we go. Okay, so now let's call this one forward. Hopefully this works. And let's do this again, but for down. We got to rotate this on the Y 180. Okay, nice. Rename it down. And let's export all of this as one panel. Okay, I'm going to export. Whoop. Okay. And let's see if this works. And then, what is this? New panel 2? Am I in my guy? Am I thinking it? No, okay. All right, new panel 2 is loaded in. Although we didn't do any back. We just did the forward. So let's try to get the backward movement as well. So we got to copy our back. Oh, I didn't copy all of it. Let's go moving back. Okay. Yeah, sorry. Okay. Now we have to have a moving back. Okay, and this is, I think I named it. Oh, I didn't name it. Oh yeah. Okay. Forward back. Okay. Where's this one? This is down. Okay. All right, so those guys, I'm redoing this really quickly. New panel 3. Okay, so we've got the back system. Now we need to go forward is the inverse. So we need to flip this around. If we go back, if X is less than, what did we say this one was? 35, but greater than 1. So we just got to flip these around and then minus our X position. And then we've got up, down, right, left, forward, back. I think we're good. Let's try it. I think we're good. Oh, I didn't rename the panel. Yeah, that's right. Did it not get these? Why is it not exporting properly? Blender is giving me some problems today. I guess that's what always happens on live stream. Oh, I know why. Okay, so this is a great example. Great example, you guys. Check this out. So see the normals are facing the proper way this way. And then if I go this way, they're facing this way. Do you see that? So this should come at us or go backwards, right? See, it's going forward now. Oh, stop it before it goes out. Okay. So I have to go back into Blender. And over here, it's because, remember the normals? They're not facing the right way in this. We'll show the normals. And look, wrong way. Wrong way. So we just need to rotate on the Z 180. Same with this one. And then our normal should be facing the right way. So they'll show up when I export them now. They'll show up properly. So let's try that again. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is these buttons are not going to be, they're not going to be the buttons I'm using. I just want to simulate for you guys on stream here because I'll work on all of this positioning and stuff later. But yeah, I'm going to make the panel look really cool. Like I'll show you guys what I was kind of looking at. Like, let's go cockpit. So like maybe downloading one of these, like this cockpit right here. And then like tweaking it a bit. Right? Like this is a crazy cockpit. I don't know. Something like that you can totally do, or something even more simple. You know, something like this maybe. Or this one. This one looks cool too. I kind of liked this one last night. But it kind of rubs against, like this looks low poly, you know, so I might have to change the coloring. But yeah, like look at this. This is it's kind of cool. You know, so maybe this panel right here, and I change the buttons. Something like that. But I'm just trying to do it to simulate, to get this thing to move how we want it. So we should be able to move forward if it is going to get its mesh all lined up properly. But see, these meshes are just not, they're not acting properly, guys, unfortunately. Let's see, you can't see them this way. I promise it was working earlier at the top of the hour. Even our up isn't even working anymore. It's so annoying. You know, I like to do it this way so you don't have multiple entities. I could easily just export each one as an entity, but then I have like 5 different entities in here, and I'll do that really quick. You like the idea? Oh yeah, of that cockpit, yeah. Yeah. Let's just try something really quickly. This will be up. I'm going to export each one as its own. We're going to switch them to entities, and this is like a way to debug some things. So let's go. This is going to be forward. Okay, and then this is going to be back. So I'm just going to make them all their own entities now. It's tedious, but I'm going to do it. So now this whole panel, this all is just going to be, it's all going to be different, right? So now we're just going to have var up, new entity, okay, up.add component new gltf shape models / up glb, up.set parent UFO, and now I just have to do this. Right? Or I could have a global input click. Maybe I could do that. Maybe I do that instead. Let's try that first. There's a couple different ways you can do click events, guys. So like trying to figure out the best approach, and I'm like thinking in 2 different ways here. What I want to quickly do for you guys on stream, but then also like for the viability of the scene. There's a couple different ways. Yeah. Let me see here. What is it? What do I want to do? Yeah, this is what I want to do right here. Okay. So let's do something. Let's try something out here. We'll just finish this off. Okay, boom. That's fine. This is up. Okay. I'm going to comment this out. I'm going to comment all of this out. It's not going to run. So when you comment stuff in code like this, like it immediately goes away from being run in code. Kind of cool. So now I just added some other stuff. So let's check this out now. Now my pointer is just It's just, and it doesn't matter what I'm clicking on. So now let's take, and let's add our panel back, right? So let's go here, take this out of the comment stuff. So we should have our panel back. Okay, cool. Right? So now in our mesh and down on our new input, what we can get is e.hit.mesh name. Let's see if this works. See, it's saying it's undefined. It's saying that mesh is undefined. I don't like that. So for some reason, Blender is not exporting the name of the mesh properly, which is annoying. Right? It's very annoying. So I'm probably going to have to go back to my other idea until I can figure out, you know, for a long-term solution for the mesh stuff. So what I want to do is we're going to have to do them all as one, their own entity. So on pointer down, we're going to, this should work now. Right, so we got our thing, and on pointer down, look, it goes up. Boom, okay. And it's going to go up forever. So let's change this to an on pointer up. And we're going to, what was our code for the on pointer up? We were just removing it, right? Okay. So now we're just going to remove the on pointer up. Okay, so see, now I have to do this for every entity. I have to do it. Same thing, down, 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 moving down, moving down. So that should work. So that button should be over there as well. Look, yep, we got two buttons. Hold this one, we're going up, let go. Hold this one, we're going down, let go. So yeah, it's starting to work. It's just not working the way that I like to use with the raycast, because now I have to go through and copy even more code, up, down, forward, right? So let's just keep doing this because I want to see the forward work. Forward, 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 right? Moving forward. Okay, so now forward works. So now we got to do back, and then we'll test that. So you can see how like my code block is just expanding for unnecessary reasons for these entities. It's not really the best way to do it, but that's why I wanted the mesh hits. And this is back. Okay, so now I think we can go up, down, forwards, backwards. All right, let's try. Forwards, nice. Backwards. Do I have the moving? Do I have the moving back? Ooh. I don't know if the moving back is working as we want it, and we can go up. We might have to get our position different. So what is our position? So moving back says if our X position is greater. Okay. I think it needs to be like 40. Let's just make it like that. Oh, that's why. That is why right there. 35. Okay, let's try again. All right. Now our back should work. Oh, we're going back. Oh, we went out of the scene. Dang it. So that's another good thing. So now we know the boundaries, right? So maybe we don't want to go all the way back. Maybe like just to 3, right? And maybe this goes to 3. Let's try that. I like that. We'll put some boundaries, invisible boundaries on how far you can move left or forward, backwards, up and down. Now let's, while this is loading, let's go and copy and paste for left and right because, you know, that's what's so annoying about this. Is I just wanted to do it my way. Moving left. Don't have a moving left yet, but we will. Let's go down here and create it, because I think I have every other direction, right? Get it? Right, left. Moving left. Boom. Do I have a moving right? Don't have a moving right going. So let's just sync them all up. Yo, no. With the sub. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Guys, I always say, like, thanks so much. I mean, I honestly can't be more thankful for what you guys are doing. I mean, over 100 followers, subs, like bits, donations, everything. Like, I love that you guys are so involved in what I'm doing. And I'm doing this for you guys. Like, I want you guys to, this is a movie night stuff. So I want you guys to come hang out and do the movie. So appreciate you guys hanging around, Sometimes you get quite nerdy with this stuff, but I think it's pretty cool. So, no, welcome. I don't know how long you've been watching, but we're moving our Jetson little pod so that you can be floating and watching the movies. I mean, I think this is sick. I think this is awesome. I think this is super cool. It looks really nice in night mode. And, you get your own pod and you can just kind of like maneuver it around. So the one thing we do need to do is add some left and right. Right? So let's go back to Blender and let's take this thing, copy it, move it over here. We need to rotate it on the y-axis again, 45. No, negative 90. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's to the right. Right? Let's just go like this. D. Like this, rotate on the Z 180. Make sure the normals, we got to check on the normals. So which way the normals going? As you can tell, they're not going the right way. So we can do two ways. Rotate the mesh or just flip the normal. So I flip the normal. This normal's right. This normal's right. This normal. This normal. So these buttons are all going to be cool. I'm just making them not cool right now. Oh, cool. Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it, Noel. And I'm happy to go slower. Or, you know what? If you guys want to do like a one-on-one and we can dive in and try some other Blender stuff, I mean, I'm happy to do that. I think what I'm going to do is maybe like make an NFT. And if you have the NFT, you can schedule time and we can go through this stuff. Like just, I don't want to say hand-holding, but really be there for you to answer questions and walk through the process with you at your speed. Your speed being whoever would like to do that. So let's get back up to here. We've got right and left. So we actually should be we should be good. I think we should be good. Yeah, look. Yeah, we got everything. Okay. But the right and left, I don't. Oop. There we go. So we got the right going. The left, I don't think we programmed properly. Oh, we never put it in the movement. That's why. So let's put the movement in here. So we got to go left, which is the opposite of the right. So that would be less than, it's got to be, greater than, what's our boundary? 3, let's call it. And less than 45, I believe, to go left. All right, so let's see if left works. It's not working. Do I not have left up? Let's try right. Okay, right works. Right's good. Up. Oh, that's forward. Backward. Up. Dope. Do you guys think we should do a rotate? I think we could probably do a rotate one, right? So you can turn your thing a little bit. Maybe. I think that might be cool. Instead of it always just be facing on, so that it actually is a little rotated. Well, I don't know. What do you guys think? They should all just face the same. I kind of like them rotated. Maybe we could do some rotation, but let's figure out this left thing because it's kind of annoying me. So look, this code was 60 to 12, so 50 lines, and this is 100 to, it's like 7, look at it. It's almost double the line of codes, and you double your entity count and stuff. So it's just annoying. It really is. That's why. Yeah. But let's figure out what happened here. What do we got? So we got left. I don't think I renamed the left properly, so let me just try this again. Let's try. Yeah, our guy just fell. So let's try left 2. And so we should be able to move left. Let's see what's going on here. Why is that not going left? That's why. Because it's not called left last room. It's moving left. Okay. Now we're good. We're good. We good. By the way, this is goldfish. They're awesome. Look at me. I can't even spell left, you guys. What is my problem? Yeah. No, hey, that's a good idea. Great idea. Maybe I'll have to put like a big wall, or what I can do, Null, is based on these positions right here. I can like say, hey, you can't get that close. Grumph, not. It's because I'm doing this dead sober. That's why. Just kidding. For all the kids out there, I don't advocate doing things just while you're drinking. You can totally do them sober. Okay, so left is going in the same direction as right. So the reason for that is I haven't had another glass of wine yet in Gromph's mentality and mine. But we're still moving in the negative direction going left. So we got to move in the positive direction. I swear I'll get it right one day, guys. And girls. I got to be better about that too. Hey, yeah, boy. All right, so we're going to position ourselves here. I made an outward boundary so we don't go outside the scene. We can go up a little bit. Maybe like, oh, that's cool. And then you can click it again. You can look around. I like that. Look, you can look around, and then when you're done, you just click it again. That's cool. And then if you want to go up, just check out up. Look around. Oh, okay. That might be it. So, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's really cool. So now, guys, I got to figure out like a cool like cockpit. You know, maybe download something like this with some buttons. I don't know. That would be cool to have like the lever go, or even just like these little buttons over here. I don't know. Just something. But I wanted to whip this up for you guys because I had this idea after seeing the Flintstones movie theater. I was like, wouldn't it be cool if we just had a massive, massive screen and we had these floating Jetson things, and everybody kind of just got to be floating in here. So then when you're down below, you look up and you see all of these little pods. You guys want to add some more pods? Let's actually do that. Let's do that. So we have one UFO. Let's add like 3 more pods, and then I might call it a day. I have a meeting in 27 minutes, I think. I don't know. Yeah, 1 second. Some guy, my mana to Matic was messed up, and like some guy in the DG Discord was like, hey, go to this link. We have to link up your MetaMask account on the back end. Go to this link. And so their name was Help Desk. So I clicked on the link and it was like, please enter your passphrase. And I was like, oh boy, here we go. Here's the scam. So guys, girls, everyone watching, never give up your passphrase for anybody. You never, ever, ever do that. So if anybody's saying, hey, no, it was a scammer in the DG channel and his name was Help Desk, I did. He got banned from the channel. Sauce and Boss were on top of it. But his name was Help Desk. It tried to look so official, which is fine. But as soon as you get to the point of having to give up your passkey, do not do that, guys. This stuff can be figured out without giving up your passkey. That is like giving away the nuclear codes. Do not do that. Ever. Ever. Even if I ask you for that, do not give it to me. Although that would be kind of nice. But yeah, don't do that. So immediately I knew. Yeah, I mean, basically, yeah. So, One second, guys. One quick second. All right, sorry about that. That was actually real world stuff. Yeah, don't give up your passphrase ever. As soon as somebody asks you for that, scam alert, scam alert. So what I'm actually, yeah, it's insane, and so many new people here, you guys. Like, if there's one thing to learn, do not ever give that out. Like, you do not need that. I wish I'd come up with like a visual of showing how it's a one direction thing, and you never need to go the opposite direction ever. The only way to go the opposite direction is give somebody your passphrase. As soon as you do that, they got everything. So please never ever succumb to that that request ever. I don't care how official it looks. Don't do it. It's like the most important thing in crypto. So I'm glad you guys understand that. I definitely understand that. And that's why I was like, okay, F off, buddy, and reported him immediately. So yeah. So what I want to do, guys, is there's a lot more to do here, but I want to just see what it looks like for more little pods next to each other. They're not going to have the thing, but one thing that I can start doing is creating a class for this UFO. I've created entities, but now I want to create a class so I can just say, hey, create this UFO over and over and over and over again. So I'm going to actually do that right now. If I go like export class UFO, extends entity, okay, and I can't spell today. I just gave up spelling. So I have this new class. It's an entity, right? Like, think of a box shape, think of a plane shape. Those are entities. So I just created my own new class of entity, and I'm gonna have a constructor. It's gonna take in, let's see. It's going to take in a transform. Okay. And it's going to take in, I think that's it. Okay. And I have to do super because this is an extension of an entity, some coding thing I can tell you about later, but you always have to start with that. And then this class is going to have, all right, so we're going to say like, this dot add component, and we're going to add the transform component. This dot add component, we are going to, what else are we going to do? That's it. We're going to add it to the engine. Okay. And then we are going to take this UFO body, this thing, we're going to put it in here. I'm hitting tab to make it look prettier. And instead of setting the parent to UFO, I'm going to set the parent to this. It's kind of interesting. And we can do a little bit of optimization here. So UFO shape. Okay, and then over here is just UFO shape. And we can further optimize this stuff. Yeah, I can put it out here like this. There we go. So I only load in the model once. I don't load it in every time. It saves on resources. Okay, so that is all good, right? Nothing's going to happen. Watch. Nothing should happen because I haven't created a new UFO. So let's do that. Like, see how I have var UFO equals new entity? How about this? Var UFO 2 equals new UFO. Oh, shit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this whole transform and I got to put it inside here. But now I need to move it, like, let's move this one. This was 8, so I believe this, let's move this one to the left. So like 26. Let's see what happens. Boom. Look at that, right next to it. Right next to it. So I can programmatically add things right? I can take it a step further. Let's have I'm gonna have an array, UFO array, and this is gonna hold all my UFOs. So this is actually me getting deeper into what I want to program. And what we're gonna do is, instead of doing this UFO thing, we're gonna have a basic transform here, and we're gonna do yeah, what do I want to do? How do I want to do this? Yeah, so let's take this. Let's take this. Let's go here. Let's create a new transform. Is going to equal this. Okay. Our start transform. And so what I can do is do this. I can do a for loop. And this is a for says for every variable I starting from 0, we're going to count to 10. And then we're going to increment our little counter variable. So every time, do something inside here 10 times. Watch. So if I do log I, watch this. It'll print out 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So it allows me to replicate the same code over and over again. So if you guys can think about it, instead of having to quickly create these UFOs, I'm just going to say, hey, var UFO equals new UFO, right? Put all this in here. And then I'm going to push the UFO array. I'm going to store this UFO into the array so I can call it later. So if I do this now, there's going to be 10 UFOs in this one position here. I'll get rid of this one. You won't be able to see them, but yeah, there should be 10 right here. So I need to programmatically move them every increment. So what I can do is like, right, like I can take that and then do, I can do like var offset equals 3. And then here I can say like 26 plus offset. Or let's go like 3. How about that? And then this will be 0. And then each for loop, let's offset plus equals 3. How about that? Okay, so there we go. So now we should get a nice row of UFOs. Boom. That's a lot of UFOs. I don't know if 3's the offset. Maybe we do like 4, 5. Let's do 5. Okay, 5's a little better. Maybe we do like 7. 8. Okay. 8 still fits, right? 8 still fits. Oh, I'm sorry, but let's go here. Let's go offset 8. Maybe 10. Maybe it's 10. Oof, that's too much. Too much. 5. Is 5 a little better? No. If I do, no. I mean, maybe. I don't know. What do you guys think? 5? Or maybe I'm doing too many. Maybe I do rows of 9. 9, but 10's a good number. Maybe do rows of 9. Let's refresh so I can get rid of those reds. But did you guys see how I did that? So I created this entity right here of a UFO, and all I'm doing is looping 9 times and saying, hey, create these UFOs, and just ever so slightly move them a different position each time. Instead of having to write this UFO code 10 times, I write it once and just loop over it 9 times. It's pretty cool. And look, you get the same thing. I mean, I think now we're building a fleet. We are building a fleet of these flying things. How about that? 848. Okay. Yeah, the width is 48, but I want to have 3 on each side. No. So that we don't get like, like you said, the boundaries. So I don't want people floating right to the edge. Maybe this is the edge right here. So 9 times 5 is 45, I believe. So maybe if I have like, no. So if it's 48, 3 on each side, 6, that's 42. 9 times, what's 42? 42 divided by is what? What is 42? 8 times 4 is 32. 8 times 5 8 times 4 is 30. What? 8 times 4? 36. 8 times 6 times 7. There we go. Fuck. I haven't had my drinks yet. 6 times 7. So do we do 7 rows, 6 rows of 7 maybe? Maybe that's what we do. 6 rows of 7. How about that? So we'll do that. So let's just get 1 row set. Offset 5, sure. Yeah, so that feels good. And maybe space them out just a little further. So we'll start it at, maybe we'll start it at 6. Offset 6. See how that looks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I don't like that. 5. Start at 3. Go back. I kind of like that. That's looking good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But it's 7 maybe. Yo, Will, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome. Oh, I know why. This is our other UFO. This is what was screwing me up. This is the one that's static. That's the one that has all the connections, all the core, you know? That's right there what I don't want. What I can do is I'm going to take, yeah, that's, yeah, I'm going to get rid of that one. That one's kind of throwing me off, but you guys get the picture. So we got that one. I think maybe not 7. What? I think it's got to be 6. You're right. I think it's got to be 6. Offset 6. Yeah, 6 looks good. Starting at 3. Maybe starting at 4. I don't know. That might be better. A little space over here. Got some space. Little space right there. Maybe 5. And then we'll just call it a day. And then what we'll do is we'll add even more. Did I shift that over too much? No, I like that. I think that's good. I think that's a good row. So now I have a row of these spaceships. These are dope. This is cool. We need to do another column, right? Or another row. We need to do multiple rows. So how do we do multiple rows? Nah, that's easy. Let's do another for loop. And let's just wrap it on the outside of this one. But this time we're going to do it for 4 rows. I think. Or maybe 5. So with that, it's going to be, each time is going to be 8 plus of our row is going to be 0. And then when this is done running, we're going to say row plus equals 8. Actually, not 8. What do we want to add to it? 5? Let's see what happens. Did anything happen? Oh, I know why. Nothing happened because this is what I need to do. I need to do 8 plus row. I think. Is that right? Did I do that right? Oh, I know why. I got to change these to J. Jeez, I'm so sorry. I got to have a different variable. Okay. So 8. Oh, and the offset. Yeah, and then this here, we've got to reset the offset to back to 0. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Now we're getting a fleet of Jetsons, and I have to refresh you guys because anytime a model goes outside the boundaries, it goes red, and then it doesn't reset. And you guys can see here. Look, here's our for loop: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Start a new row: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, yeah. So instead of having seats, you just come in here, and you're just gonna be able to hop in and choose a Jetson little thing. How sick is this? Now there's one over here that has the controls. This one right here. Oh no! Come back! Let's try that again. I'm gonna go up. I clicked the wrong one. Where is it? This one? Okay. Let's go up. That is cool. Front row movie night. Yeah. Hey, you know what? You're gonna have to get in early and get your pod. But yeah, so everybody's gonna get their pod. Maybe there's too many of them. Maybe it's not enough. I don't know. But you're gonna be able to go up as high as you want. I think that's cool. And then let's go left. I don't know. See, so I can go left if I want. Maybe forward a bit. I don't know. I'm also working on full screen in your face. So like it'll just be right here in your face. There'll be another button for full screen. But yeah, look. Very cool. And then maybe someone, would want to be lower. I just always know that there's people always getting in the way. So let's just see. Let's see what that looks like. Like that is going to be cool. All these different ones floating. Like I think that's cool. What we can do to like simulate them in the air, let's add a randomization to the height, right? So we're looping through all this. Let's go like let's add var random height. Okay, and each loop here, we don't need to log the index anymore. Let's make random height equals math.floor math.random. Okay, times by how high do we want these things to go? Between 0 and what do we say? Like 35? All right, so then let's change the height of this. All right, let's see what happens. That is sick. That's cool. That's exactly what I wanted to see. That's so cool. Oh man, that is really cool. So everybody gets their own view. Yeah, right. Yeah, let's go all party on the moon. So if I refresh this again, we'll get a whole new set of random heights. Completely different each time. That's awesome. Do I need to make the screen bigger? I mean, the screen is massive, but I think it's going to be so cool. And you know what? If you guys don't get a ticket, you're going to walk by this thing and you're going to see all these little pods. And you're not going to be able to get in one. And you're not going to be able to see the movie playing. But this is super cool. I love it. I'm glad this worked out like this. This is going to be epic. I think that's really cool. Huh. Maybe I'll have my own little cart that's like a different color. And I could like come over and say hey to everybody. Or do we need to make the, where's the one? This one down here. Here we go. Yeah, I wish it could be a little silencio, a little silence thing, Maybe I'll add a little like gun. Yeah, that'd be cool. Maybe I'm definitely going to do a Pope for this. And maybe I'll take a picture of like these things floating in the air. And then put that as the Pope, in world. So yeah, like, look, this guy's in my view. Get out of my way. So I might have to go a little higher. Oh, I just went through somebody. I don't know. Actually, this might not be practical. I don't know. But I think it's cool regardless. And you can, I'm going to work on full screen. So, but yeah, this is epic. Look at this. Oh, I like that. Ooh, how about this? I wonder if you can customize your UFO. But what if I had a UFO drop? You guys buy the UFO, and that's how you get access to the scene, and your UFO will be your UFO when you get in the scene. And maybe you can pick from like a couple different options. Wouldn't that be sick? Ooh, now you're onto something. Now you're on to something. I think this will work though. Look, there's a lot of things floating here. Color pick wheel. Ooh. Here's the problem. This is an external model, and from my understanding and knowledge, you can't change the materials of external models. You can't change the color of them, unfortunately. One second. I got a Slack from the official DCL guys. They might be like, hey, stop streaming. No, they wouldn't say that. This is with the consensus team. We just launched there. Oh, yes. I just got my call in 5 minutes. Pushed, baby. Let's go. Wow, that was huge. That's cool. Yeah, Beeblebrox, you like that? Yeah, huge W. Huge W. So maybe I sell these as NFTs and you guys, can buy your own custom NFT. Your custom thing. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. But this was my whole goal. Let's do this. I mean, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, look, I would make them reasonable. Oh, I just fell. You guys could trade them or whatever, but let's get back in our thing. Okay. Oh, I need the UI back. Okay. I mean, this is so cool. This is exactly what I wanted. Super cool. Yeah, I think it's awesome. Super cool. But again, I'm going to have another button where the screen is going to go full screen. And maybe when you press the E key, it goes full screen. And maybe when you press the F key, it goes back to normal. You guys, maybe I'll program that right now for us. How about that? That'd be kind of cool. So you can watch it. Let's see. You can watch it like this where people are in your way. You can go up. You go right through people. Maybe position it where they're just kind of, if you want to watch it like this. Okay, that's cool. Sure. Kind of neat. I mean, I actually like this material. It came out pretty epic. It turned out way better than I thought. I'm not going to lie. But now let's make it where if you press E, this screen comes right in your face. And then you won't know the difference because it's so in your face. And when you hit F, it'll go back. So let's work on that because that's kind of cool, actually. I think that'd be a really nice feature. Okay. So let's bring up our developer tools again. Let's refresh. And let's go back down here to, I think we were working on the inputs. Here we go. So now we need to listen for when E and F are pressed. And this is an action pointer. What I need is, it needs to be action primary is E, I think. I think E. We'll test it. Oh, let's see. So primary is what? If primary is E, let's just see. Let's see. Which one's which? All right, let's check our log. Bottom right, I hit E. It's E. So E is primary, F is secondary. Okay, cool. So now what we're going to do is when you click those buttons, we're going to take the screen and we're going to put it right in your face. Like right in front of you. And I remember how to do that off the top of my head, I believe, but let's just try it. So you get the camera, and actually let's create another variable, right? So we've got our UFO class. We've got our start. I don't think we use start ever. We don't use start. It's grayed out. We don't use it. So we've got some other variables here. Let's create the position for the screen. Where's our screen at? I think it's way down here. There's our screen. So here's our position. So let's take this and let's just say, actually, let's just take this whole transform. We'll take the whole transform and say we're going to start screen. Okay. Then that variable up here, we're going to call start screen. And it's just going to be this transform. So there we go. So nothing should change. I don't think anything should change. Okay. Screen should stay there. Screen's there. Okay, nice. So now we have a variable. The screen instance is separate for each client. Hi, I'm Bob. But when you're live streaming something, everyone is tapping into the live playback of the link, so everybody's view is synced up automatically. It's kind of like if you and I were watching live TV, we're gonna change the channel and come back, and we'll be on the same playback key marker, right? Keyframe. But if you and I are watching Netflix at our house separately, and I pause it and go away for an hour, and you pause it and come back in 10 minutes, your playback keyframe is different than mine. So the next time I hit play, we'll be at different spots. So that's called video on demand. But live streaming, whenever you tap into a live stream feed, you always pick up the current playback keyframe, if that makes sense. So everybody is always watching the same keyframe, no matter what. If you show up late, whatever, on a live stream, you're always watching the same keyframe. So now what we got to do is we got to say, hey, we took a variable and created our screen to have that variable. Now let's move it when we hit E and then move the position back. So watch. Let's go here. When I click E, we're going to go screen.getComponent transform.position. And let's just make it really easy. 46, I believe, is to the right. So we're going to create a new vector. And let's just make it like 5. And I forget, what is the height on this? I just want to move it closer. 5, 20, 24. Okay, so 5, 20, 24. I'm going to delete this stuff. So all I'm doing is moving the screen this way to the left when I click E. And then when I click F, the screen should go back to where it goes. And that's back to the start screen. Okay? I mean, yeah, start screen dot position. Sorry. There we go. Okay, let's press E. Look, screen moved. Boom. Press F. Oh, I'm outside the scene. Press F. F. It ain't working. It ain't working. I need to. This is the problem. This is what I need to do. New vector 3. Let's see if this works. Start screen dot position dot X. Start screen dot position dot Y. Start screen dot position dot Z. Let's see if this works. Okay. Press E. Screen moves. Press F. It ain't going back. All right, so we got to fix the going back. Button action up. I don't know why it's not going back, but you're getting the concept. So I want to make it rotate to where the camera is, not just like right there, right? So what I also need to do is kind of scale it to right in my face. So I'm going to use the builder tutorial, this builder HUD, so I get a good scale and position. And then I can use that position in hard coding. So we got the original position. Let's bring this thing down. Wait. Oh, hold on a second. I got something else on here. How did that attach? The old UFO. There we go. Yeah, I am going to have a constant of it. Yeah, I created that one up here. The start screen. But now I want to like make sure I get the scale right for when I bring it to the user's face, you know? Because you obviously don't need, you know what I mean? This is huge. So it needs to be like, it's going to be right in your face like this. Okay. And it needs to be way smaller. So I think it needs to be like 25, 10. So let's do this. I wonder 4x9, do I want to make it or I'm trying to think what do I want to do here. What do I want to do? trying to do too many things at once here. Scale. So let's scale this thing. I need to see. How do I want to scale it? So 16 by 9, right? And I can just do this by 1. All right, so let's see. So it still goes there, okay? So that's okay. I don't want it to go 5. Let's go like 20 and like 1. Right in my 4.5 if it's 9. I'm talking out loud. I'm thinking out loud. Sorry. So that's still too big to be in your face, I think. Right? Like to be full screen. Is that like to be full screen? It feels close. It feels close. Maybe where's my little car? Okay, let's get close to it. Full screen. Oh, I need my user interface here. Let's go forward a little bit. Let's go left. So full screen is going to be like okay, so that looks like full screen. That is almost full screen, yeah? So maybe it is 16 by 9, just the way it's positioned. Okay, I like that. And guys, one fun thing too is, you don't have to know everything about the code. You can totally go copy some stuff. So there's this awesome lib, this awesome repository of all this cool stuff. Like check out this stuff. All these different scenes, examples, right? And you can download them, mess around with them, integrate them into your scene. I mean, there's some really cool stuff. Like, look at this laser ray casting. This thing is cool. Let's see, is this the screenshot? I don't know. I'm kind of going down a rabbit hole, but I want to show you guys that there are code snippets that you can clip, and use. So that's what, like this avatar swap one is cool. I've used this one before. It just gets you up and running really quickly to like switch out avatars, so you can like make people look different on your scene. That's super cool. The grab objects one is what I'm going to look for. See, so how it positions something right in your face, right? There's item pickups, there's light bouncing, mirrors, like there's all kinds of different little libraries. Yeah, I get you, Bob, but this is actually done in the conference center. And I think this is how they do it. Look, you can do splat attack. Like, look, there's the tin can game. Somebody could make this. Download this and make it a little better. Make it a little arcade, little carny fest. You got bouncing balls with the physics. So, yes, there is a physics engine, which is awesome. If you know how to work with it in Canon.js, look, it's awesome. Physics, super cool. Some people may not think so, but that's very hard to do mathematically. You got the wearable scanner, kind of cool thing, your walls, NFT walls, party time, there's all kinds of different little things that you can come in here and just learn and figure out how to do things. It's super clean. Physics is huge. It's all math, right? And there's this whole physics engine, this math engine basically called Canon.js. I'll link it to you guys. Yeah, so what's nice is you don't have to necessarily do this per se with the math, but it is definitely a learning curve for sure. But look, there's a basketball game. Somebody took my idea. I wanted to create the little arcade basketball shooter, like one Matic Mana maybe or something like that. So there's all kinds of different, and then the libraries, that help move and rotate, that have pop-ups, that have non-player characters working with cryptocurrency, stuff like that. So there's a lot of pre-packaged code that you can pull from. So that's why I'm showing you, because there's this camera one where you can grab objects. And when you click on it, see, you're going to set it to the parent. but you're going to offset it. So that's what I want to do right there. So that's what we're going to do. I just went and found that code. Yeah, I am, Bob. I'm in PB's thing for sure. Yeah. We should totally do something. All right, so I got my thing there. So now let's go to our code. We took up the whole screen, but over here, we're just gonna copy this code from where was that lib? Where's this lib at? Grab objects. Yeah. Right. So we're just copying. Nothing wrong with it. We're building on top of this. So we're gonna get the screen transform after we've changed it. Oh, actually, let's just do it like this. Okay. In the Z offset, let's make it. We can hard code this for now, but like let's make it like 4. Okay. So now let's try this. Let's see what happens. When I click E, let's see what happens. Wait, what? There we go. I hit E. Look, it's right in my face. So maybe 5 is not, and look, it's always in my face. See, it doesn't matter which way I turn. But what I can do is maybe when you hit E, I can have invisible colliders come out, like be visible, right? And then so you can't move. How about that? That would be kind of cool, right? So then you're stuck there until you hit F again, and then it goes back, right? So something like that. I think that would be cool. So let's get back here. Yeah, see, so it's attached to my face, right? So now what we need to do is we can look at this code again. It's pretty cool. It's easy. And when you hit the other button, or when you, this is just the same button, primary, when you click on it. So if you click on it again, if the crate is not moving, right, you're going to change the parent, right? So this whole code is setting the object down. Our object is the movie screen. So we are going to have it be screen, set parent null, offset. Again, we just need to put this back to where it is, right? That's all we need to do. My leg hurts from the workout. And so what we're going to do is let's go back here. Let's get you guys pulled up. Yeah, I know that's what's going to happen. You're going to be in your Jetson thing, but it's going to be full screen and you're not going to be able to move. So that it'll feel full screen to you. No one else will see it. They'll see wherever their screen is, you know? So it's kind of a cool experience. So let's just do position. We don't need, yeah, so this can all be reset to the start stuff, right? And then the scale is going to be the same. This is all going to be, we just got to put it back, right? That's all we got to do. Okay. So let's just try where we're at right now. Wait. Oh, because of this. XYZ000. I'm gonna do this for now. So we'll just hopefully lose the. This is what's gonna happen. When I hit E, it's gonna come in our face. And I hit F, I should be able to walk away. Yeah, nice. See? Okay, great. We're close. We are close. Okay, so now I just gotta put it back. All right. So then we just gotta go screen dot get component. Well, we have the transform, right? So we can just say, what is it? Transform dot position equals start screen dot position, right? Should that work? Where's our screen at? Over there. Hit F, or excuse me, hit E. Oh, hit E, F. Why does it go over there? I think we need to rotate it more. I think that's why, because it's picking up our rotation from our camera. So we do have to start screen. Yeah, nice. So maybe we can just go like this. Down. Let's just go transform equals start screen. That should work. Let's see. E in your face. F. Why is it? Maybe do I have to re-rotate it? Let's try to blow this out. So let's just try to do each one of these. Position equals start screen dot position. Transform dot scale equals start screen dot scale. What is going on here? And then rotation. Rotation equals start screen dot rotation. Okay. So let's try that. I always get, these position stuff. It's still going over there. Why is it doing that? Why do you do that? Why do you do that? I want to go like this, log, transform. Let's see what that does. E, F. Okay, so the position is... Why is it... Okay. So silly. It's so silly. I'm just going to have to redo this like this. Oh, maybe that's why. Hold on. Let's try this. I'm kind of dumb right now. No, not working. It's close though. I'm just gonna redo this. Just whatever. It's not like this is crazy. We're just gonna copy this, and I just want to see if this works. Like, can this work? And we might as well just do the scale while we're at it and the rotation. I always have a harder time with like these transform stuff. I'm a very good programmer, but injecting like oh, maybe that's why. Maybe I was just double upping. But like 3D stuff is always unique to me. Ah ha ha. Ha ha ha. Got it. EF. So we got full screen. How about that? I think we're a little too close though. I think it's a little too close, so we got to back it up a bit. And I want to try something really quickly. I'm going to just try something really quick, folks. Let's go like this. EF. No, okay. Didn't work. Thought so. Okay, so I think we're a little too close to the screen. Hold on. Sorry, my contact. I wear contacts, guys. Behind the screen, behind the Jason mask. Actually, I did just upgrade my guy. Pretty dope. Also, side note, if you go to dclnodes.io, you can get a full screen image of your guy. It's pretty sick, actually. I'll do that in a second. So dclnodes.io, something I run with NFT World. Come check it out. He might be updating something. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, I got to sign into MetaMask. Sorry. We make you sign into MetaMask so that you can get to this user profile thing over here. Oh, wow. Nice. 300 people. Check this out, though. You get this image. Look, and you can take this image and you can save it. So I copped this new mask here. So yeah, we're working on this page. You got all your backpack stuff, adding your mana, Matic mana. You can actually convert your mana right here. This does work. But yeah, that's why when I tweeted it out today, I was like, yo, Friday Fit, let's see what everybody's got. So you don't have to go in world to get this picture. Kind of cool. You don't have to like take a screenshot. So EF. Boom. This is sick. I'm going to go up in the Jetson thing in a second. I think we're a little too close though. I think it needs to be like 8. 8 needs to be the distance. Let's check. Let's get in our little car. Let's pretend like we're watching this up top. We're going up. Yeah. Let's go forward a bit. Yeah. Nice. Let's go to the right. Up. We're in this guy's shadow. We're like, hey, screw you guys. Okay. Oh, you're like, I can't get that close. Maybe that's a little too close, whatever. E. Boom, it's in your face. It actually needs to be closer and smaller, I think, right? Yeah. I think it needs to be closer and smaller. F goes back. Yeah, it needs to be closer and smaller. Okay. So we got to work on that. So, closer. Let's go like 3. And we got to change the transform. Scale. It's got to be, so 16 by 9, maintaining that aspect ratio, right? So divided by 2, what is that? 8, 9, and 4.5, right? Let's see what that does. Let's see what that does. I don't know. That might still be too big though, guys, honestly. Let's see. Where's my little, let's just go do it down here. All right, so I'm in my little car. I hit E. Oh, I messed up. Sorry. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so if I hit E and I'm in here, how big is that? I mean, that's still cool. Yeah. That's still cool. I don't have any colliders on it yet, but what I'm trying to replicate is I'll show you. This is what I'm trying to replicate. We're gonna go to the theater really quickly and see. I think we're close. Yeah, we're close. It's a little too big still. I'll show you what I mean, what I'm trying to do though. So we're gonna drop into the movie theater, which is up here, I believe. Yeah. And thanks for you guys sticking around, hanging out, jumping in, jumping out. We're building a Jetsons movie theater for Decentraland. So one of the many areas or venues that I think I'm going to have as part of being, forward entertainment and hosting events and stuff, maybe even concerts. I don't know. Kind of cool. Okay. That's what is Zeta wants me to come join something. Zeta's cool. Zeta, what's up? I'll join you in a second, Zeta. I just want to show everybody what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to get the right dimensions. I don't know, and it's maybe because I don't have the colliders up yet, but the dimensions, I don't know. I'm not feeling them. I don't know. I do like the full screen though. That's cool. I think that you should have that feature, and you could just watch it right in front of your face. Yeah. So let's go back. Let's see if this loaded. Maybe they updated this because I was just here like yesterday, so. Okay, we're almost there. I don't know why this takes so long to load. Maybe it's probably the videos that are local. You guys, that's probably what's taking so long. Should probably, yeah, they should probably optimize this, load the whole theater, and then once it loads, like load each movie, like stair step the movies, because that's probably what's loading is all the video files right now. Yeah, that's probably what's taking so long. It's not the scene. It's like I don't care for the movies. I just want to go in there and see it really quickly. Like see how all this is still coming through. They probably load the movies at first and they should load them afterwards. Okay. Let's check it out. So when you come in here, Like watch. Okay, so I'll come in here and I go to movies, and if I play one and I click this full screen thing, see? I can't see how I can't move. I can't move at all, and the screen is like literally full screen. See that? Isn't that kind of crazy? So, you can hit the U button, and so it really is kind of like full screen. So what I think they do is they create. See, isn't that cool? Let's try to do something. So if I go full screen, I'm turning to the left. Yeah, it's always in front of you. And I don't know if you can move either. Let me try to move. Oh, I guess you can walk and it's gone. Full screen. Can't look. Huh. Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to replicate right here with this. Right? That's what I'm trying to replicate. But I need to put some colliders up. But I like it. I like the full screen. I think it's cool. A UI pop-up? What do you mean by UI pop-up? Like, what I was gonna do is, maybe have like a button down here that says like full screen or not, or just hit the E and F. But I need to get it to be the size of, like, see, yeah, this is good. But I think what they do is they add a collider, so you can't like look. Like, you can't look up and down. Yeah, so I think that's cool. But for now, I mean, I like what we did. I think it's awesome. We're getting there. We're getting there. So I'm going to refresh one more time and probably take a picture, and then I'll call this stream for now. Been on for almost 3 hours. So thank you guys for showing up. Look, we got a lot done. And I went a lot slower to show you guys, but we're close. I mean, I could throw up a movie link to this thing right now. We could all do it. So still a little bit ways to go. I kind of like the customized thing. Yes. Oh my gosh, you're right. The Republic, right? The Senate, exactly. Yeah, and everybody's kind of like, yes, 100%. That's so right. Yeah. Thanks, Noel. Appreciate it, man. Let's just go and show everybody what we did. So we're animating these UFOs for everybody for the next movie event. You get your own pod and go left and right. We got to add a little rotation to it. This is going to be a nice console. But look, I mean, this is super epic. And it's very cool. Very cool. Do you guys want to try this scene out with me? Do I deploy it? Do I try to deploy it? One thing I can do, if you want me to deploy it, and we can go mess with it really quickly. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So let's do this. What we got to do? Let's get all these back to the ground. So let's put these back to the ground. Okay. We're all on the ground. And then what I need to do is I need to add the buttons for each UFO. Okay. So right now they're kind of just like they're kind of in their own thing, right? So what we need to do is take all of this stuff, left, right, up, down, back, forward, boop, boop, boop. And we need to, I'm just going to copy it. Okay. We're going to hide all of it, so we have it for later. And I need to put it inside our class, this class right here. Okay. So inside this constructor, right? So instead of setting the parent to UFO, again, we're going to set it to this. Okay. No. What can we do? I'm trying to think the easiest way to do this, the quickest. Let me just see something here. This, Now everyone should get their own. Yes, look, everyone gets their own controls now. Okay, perfect. But I think if I jump in this one, yeah, it moves the last one. That's funny. So I've gotta sync up these things to their own UFO. So I need to figure out how I want to do this because this is a global updating system. So let me think here. So we've got a system, and it's gonna move. Oh, it's moving the UFO. Okay, it's not even moving. Yes. Maybe we gotta add a trigger area. Okay, and let's save this. What is that? Let's see, trigger area. Let's save this as a ID, and maybe we pass in also the J, any, and the I, any. Okay. And is that gonna work? I don't know if that's gonna work. I think also, yeah. So what we're gonna do is, it's just gonna be a counter. I think that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a counter. Any. Okay, so we need to sync up the buttons to the actually we can make it its own system. How about that? Okay, let's try this out. Implements system or iSystem. Yes. So each UFO is going to have its own moving system. How about that? Let's try that out. So this is our moving system. Boom. Okay. All right. And then what we have to do is so we just did something really cool. We did a system and an entity as one. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of doing. And then just, looping that counter was going to keep track of which UFO it was. And then, the system could do that. Or you could just have each class be its own system, I believe. And then what we're going to do is on these on clicks, we're going to have these, we're going to add the system and pass this in, I believe. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Excuse me. Direction. Any. Okay, and then what this is gonna do is this is our system. Our system is going to moving up. We're gonna add this. Again, this is referring to this class that we've created. So our class is an entity and a system. It's two things in one. It's the beauty of this type of programming. Okay, so what we need to do is this dot direction is, it doesn't matter, but we're going to copy this is up. How about this? And when we go up, I hope this works, honestly. This should work. We're going to say this direction is up. So then we don't need that counter anymore. If this dot direction is up, now not UFO, it's going to be this again because we don't need the UFO anymore. It's going to be this. This. Yep. And then I'm going to try to deploy this to my 3x3 where the concert was. And we'll go mess around with it. Okay. Let me just see if the up works. Let's just try this. Okay, so if I jump in this one, I go up. If I go over here, I go up. Ha! You suckers! Okay. I knew it would work. All right, so what we got to do is we got to add this to each one. So now we're going to move down. We're going to move forward. We're going to move back. This is going to be funny playing with you guys. And I think I'm going to keep streaming. Because this is kind of like full circle stuff. Kind of cool. This is right. Okay. Okay. Now each one should move on its own, I believe. Let's just go grab a random one. Okay. I'm going up. I'm going right. Oh, baby. Okay, so guys, I'm going to deploy this. 1 second. So let me get rid of the builder HUD because we don't need that. This builder HUD. You guys don't need. We don't need to attach it to the screen. Let's see if the E and F thing still works. Yep, E, F, E, F, E, F. Okay, great. All right, so now I've got to go and copy. Where are the coordinates for the concert? Here are the parcels for the concert. So let's just grab those. Go into our scene. Change it out. Okay. Again, we hit save, and since we're at 0, 1, we're in a wrong position. So we can always just go to 3697. But I'm going to deploy this right now. Let's see what we got here. Let's just see. DCL deploy. Actually, DCL build. DCL deploy. I'm targeting the Loki realm. Wait a minute. Sorry. I think it's just, yeah, I think that's it. All right, I'm deploying it right now. I will let you know when it's finished. You'll see my linker will probably come up so that I can save it. But everybody go get in Loki. Well, you have to refresh anyway, so just give it a second. Okay, I am updating the land. It's not done uploading yet. But definitely go into Loki Amber when I say so, because it'll have the most fresh content. And it shouldn't take that long after. Let's see. Still uploading. We might get an error here. 1 second. Shouldn't though. Oh, actually, no. We should be fine. Okay, we're uploaded. Guys, let's go. Let's go to Loki Amber. Everybody go to Loki Amber that's following. Let's go drop in. Let's check it out. Let's go mess around with these. Loki Amber. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop in the coordinates for you guys. And you just hit exclamation location here in the Twitch chat. And it will it'll drop you right in. But I got to load in first. I'm not in Loki Amber yet. But actually, let's go to like Loki Ruby. No one's ever in Loki Ruby. So 1 second. Let me jump back in here. I know we're all dying to get over here. I am too. Don't forget night mode. And I'm gonna try to figure out how to colorize these. I'm gonna talk to KG Walker, see what we can do. All right, so I'm almost loaded. Let me drop in here. Okay, boop, boop. Let's see what happens. I'm very curious. It's gonna look awesome. I hope I have the positioning right. I think I do. I might have to rotate the entire thing. I don't know though. Let's see. Oh, baby. Okay, 1 second. I'll tell you guys 1 second. Here we go. If you guys let's see. Okay. Right now you can hit exclamation location in the chat and you should get the link to where I'm at. Yeah, just hit exclamation location if you guys don't know where it is. And let's, yeah. Yeah, nice. Come on. I'm waiting on you guys. This is epic. Love that you guys stayed around too. So I wanted to treat you guys. Maybe I'll give you like half off, or I'll give you your own Jetson for free for watching. Maybe that. I think that'd be sick. I think I need to make these NFTs. I'll wait for you guys to come in. Now, one other thing is these aren't. I haven't made this multiplayer yet, so I just wanted to show you guys and let you mess around with it. So I will make this multiplayer, and that'll just take a little more coding, and so not too much, but. That's where the counter will come into play. Bob could throw the counter in there. Oh, we got 2 people here. Sick. Yo. All right. I would love for you guys to just get in all of them and mess around. And then take a screenshot if you guys want. You probably will see me. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm gonna probably just see you guys floating around. Oh, Bob, thanks for the request on Discord. Yeah, I'll add you right now. Yeah, for the multi, it'll definitely be that. Somebody joined. Oh, Noel did. Yeah, what's up, Noel? Dude, oh, Gromp's got it. Yeah. Nice. Cool, right? Yeah, it's awesome, guys. Thank you. I appreciate you guys hanging out with us. So the next thing to do is probably multiplayer, I think. I don't know. But we got the bones down. We got the bones right, you know? Yeah, I'm joining yours right now. Bob. Happy to join. Yeah, nice. I love it. Yeah, so I'll have to work out, the dimensions and stuff like that, but very cool, guys. And this is not multiplayer yet, so you'll see that they're kind of floating up there. I haven't enabled multiplayer yet, but I will, and we'll all be able to see these Jetson things floating around. So these guys came and hung out with us. Yeah, cool. Thanks, Bob. Pretty epic. It's super cool. Will, where are you? I'm just gonna click on all these. I got to do the rotation and multiplayer. Maybe I'll work on some multiplayer. Yeah, they're cool, right? They're awesome. Yeah, they're cool. This is awesome. I can't wait to make it multiplayer. And let me know what you guys think. If you click and hold on a direction and then kind of move your mouse as you have to go back to the button and then click again to like release your mouse. So it's actually a nice little feature where if you want to move forward, just click and then you can look up, and then when you want to stop, just go back and hit click again on the direction you were just at. So pretty cool. And I think once you're in the air, what I'm going to do is maybe create some colliders so you can't jump out of this thing. So like you can't jump out of, yo, what's up, Willie? Yeah, get in the little UFOs, man. Yeah, so I think I'm going to add colliders so you can't jump out of this thing. The way you got to get out of it is you got to go down. You got to figure your way out. Cool. I'm glad you guys like it. Yeah, it's coming along good. I like it a lot. I can't wait for the multiplayer. Yeah, thanks, Grump. Yeah, the clicking and holding is just, you just click it once, you know, and then look away from the button and it'll just move, and then yeah, so much better. Let me know if it should go faster or what you guys think. Wait, speak up just a little bit. It's hard to hear you now.
Okay, my bad. Just one little thing here. I think it probably was like the less than one for like the if you're too far or whatever.
Okay.
But once you get here, you can't pull it backwards.
Where are you at?
Maybe when you're equal to, you move.
Oh,
Forward,
gotcha.
the range.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So that front range we got to work on. Okay.
That's literally all.
No, this is great. This is great. And Gromp, that's a good speed. Okay, thanks. No, I love this input. You guys are helping out, you know? This is really cool. I'm
Yeah, first thing I thought was someone's just gonna go right in front of the screen. Everybody's way.
yeah. Yeah. I'm sure they will. I'm trying to move all these so I can like take a cool picture and throw it up on Twitter and say what's coming next. You guys are more than welcome to do that too. You guys were here to be a part of it, so I appreciate it. You know, so feel free to tweet out
I
any.
screenshotted it actually when you did it randomly.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Yeah, nice. I can have it randomized and then I can republish it and then do it again. That might look cool. I might do that. Actually, I think I'm going to do that right now. Because that is cool. Where am I at here in my code? I love that you guys are messing with it. This is awesome. Where is my height of my UFO? I need to. Where am I? I'm talking to myself. Sorry, guys. Oh, rand height. Here we go. Random height. Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna redeploy this for myself, and then take a picture in the world. But yeah, I'm glad you guys are messing with it. It's awesome. I think it's sweet. I'm glad you guys are here. If you have any other improvements, you know, please actually message me them, Noel, just so I don't forget. You can do it in my Discord or directly. Let me know. You know, if there's anything else. Obviously, the controls are going to be in a little control panel, so it'll look a lot better. But outside of that, you know, if the speed, if you get stuck somewhere, you know, we got to do multiplayer, right? So there's some things to add. I'm reloading here, guys, and then I'll probably call it after I do this randomization. Oh, Grump, hey, I like what you did with the. My Twitter was blowing up. I love your picture. You put a little background on it. Nice. Yeah, that's cool. Oh yeah, now they're randomized. Okay, that's cool. I might have to take a photo of that. I don't even know if people would understand this concept, but I'll just do like a preview. I'll take a couple screenshots. Yeah, this is cool. I kind of don't want to get those Ramo things in the way. Maybe I'll just do like this. Yeah. Okay. This Plaza guy. Hey. Where's he at? What's up, Plaza? Plaza. He's probably trying to figure out what's going on with you guys. He's like, what are they doing? Okay, that's a good shot too. That's awesome. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out on stream. I appreciate it. We're going to continue this at some point, but I'm going to go have fun today. So I appreciate everybody hanging out, staying on. Chat was awesome. Oh, Gromf, you did? Cool. Yeah, send me a screenshot if you have that. I'll throw it up too. And then on Discord, if you guys all have my Discord, before I leave, hit the exclamation here, Discord for you guys. Join that. Drop me your Twitter, and then I'll tag you guys. We can all tag each other and all this stuff. And then, yeah. So Jetson's Theater coming soon. Anyway, appreciate it. Thank you so much. Again, this is Lashram. Did some live building, had some input from the crew. Thanks a lot. It's deployed live as a test scene, and we'll continue to work on it. I'm excited. All right, cheers, fellas.